EFCC could find you. How? How did you afford it? Who gave you? Where did you see it? It looks like laughing matter now. It happened before our very eyes. So I'm saying, right, 78,000 plus. No. Why did you get to 200,000 a bag? In our eyes, it will happen. And it's very, very simple because I see a lot of people trying to gaslight of us right now, coming up with the plan, oh, obedience are wicked, obedience are this. If you have problem, obedience will block you, obedience with that, obedience with this, obedience with that. Right now, as a child of Joseph, if I hear that a car, I will go and check the tire of the car first. Is the tire of the car, the tire of the car, or does the tire need air? Ready to move on your broken bones from the tire, so the tire can survive before you. Because if you supported that criminal, you have no right on earth. You need to come out openly and seek for mercy. You need to openly come out and beg the world and say, oh, I have, because the curses that pray upon you should be a lifetime of sorrow. You should not even reproduce. Your generation should end with you. You should not have a chance. You should not have a chance to bring in people into this world because curses will follow them. Many of us saw all these things and we spoke out. We opened up platforms. We sacrificed our resources, our money, our time, everything. People died for this cause. And I kept saying on this platform for so long. I said, my own is that I'm not even coming here to antagonize any of these things. I kept saying it and I said, whether it's Peter, whether it's Tinubu, whether it's Atiku, any of these guys that get power will suffer. Why? Because for us that understand basic economics, we already seen that when they have set a landmine for the next government, and he was proud enough to say, when I leave power, you guys will cherish me. You have set a landmine for the next coming government. And we kept shouting on this platform because we understood that to take Nigeria out of what others put their hands, it doesn't just take, it takes someone that understands how to cut cost of governance. It takes someone that understands basic economic principles. It takes someone that is not selfish. It takes someone that has empathy. You know what called empathy? It is a very, very, very important prerequisite to be a leader. We said all these things on this platform. We were on social media. There was no name they did not call us. And we kept screaming. We kept shouting because and my own. I keep saying that this is the only reason why unfortunately violence was supposed to be holding. At least on my side. Is that I know that we seem to be a very high odds and Nigerians head us. And Nigerians came out with the numbers. And Nigerians voted for P2P. And P2P won that election. And it was stolen from them. If this inside my heart, I know. I'll not be on that today. I have nothing to do in Nigeria. I have nothing to do in Nigeria. I will just do my own, my little hustle where they do tramp and advise everybody almost to your turn. But I know that genuinely Nigerians fought for change. Nigerians died for change. Nigerians worked hard and we won that elections. But as usual, the criminal corrupt system fought back. And in the space of that 1 year, we have established that as a country, we have corrupt administration, we have a corrupt judiciary, we have a corrupt parliament. Everything is corrupt in Nigeria. Your religious leaders are corrupt. Your traditional leaders are corrupt. There is when I say corrupt, the sorry, you can say 10% are clean. And in the system where 10% are clean, the majority still carries the day. The only good thing out of Nigerians are me and you. Well-meaning Nigerians, obedient Nigerians that came out and fought for the right of their country. The middle class Nigerians saw that With Buhari, they were shrinking down from the middle class to poverty line. And with Tinubu, there's not going to be any middle class anymore. Either you're extremely rich or you're extremely poor. How many people can afford a holiday this evening? How many people can afford a basic holiday? Oh, let's just travel to right now. I'm gonna go Benin Republic. We won't talk holiday. Benin Republic is better than Nigeria. There is where it's not better than Nigeria. Where? Name one place. Look at how they were using us like rag. The only great way to use us are bad mouth. We get nonsense mouth. And we can't stand any of these countries. The cameraman that was shouting Tinubu mandate. Oh, Tinubu trained 200 million men. Oh, Tinubu this what the fuck do you do? The way that West Africa, West African country, and I'm starting to wait for the road. The moment you cross, you drive through Badagry. I say this all the time for those people about the train that cross Lagos. I say cross Lagos, drive through Badagry and cross the border. The moment you cross the border, you're abroad. You see it's a clear difference of night and day. So for growing up as kids, for some of our parents growing up as kids, or some of our big older obedient growing up as kids, it was Ghana was cool. Ghana was mocked. For some of us growing up as kids, it was Cotonou. People carry little naira and buy a whole lot of goods and come back. Now Nigerians, ah, Cotonou's currency almost is almost double of Nigerian currency right now. Cameroonians that come to Nigeria to make money are going back to their country. They say it's better why that they have tell Nigerians to come to Cameroon. If you make Cameroon's currency, you can send it back to Nigeria and it is money. We have sat down as a people. We have learned to understand something. We now love our change that it is. We even use it to mock ourselves. In 2023, the year of the Lord 2023, the easiest thing called electricity is lost in Nigeria. There are some kids in the world that if you tell them there's blackout for 2 hours, or for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes, in fact, for 1 minute, they don't know what's blackout. And we see all these things happening in our country, and for some people, it is tribe and no wahala. Guys, welcome to the violence space. Let's talk about that amazing. All I'm just saying, Nigeria get ready for Tinubu. Many people that witnessed him in Lagos were screaming, the days of this world were screaming, were advising us, were warning us, were telling us, were doing everything within their mind to make sure Nigerians open your eyes. We were saying this thing because of a greedy man like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a greedy land grabber. We did all the things about Tinubu on this platform. The only place we did not talk was his land grabbing scheme in Lagos. If you know what Tinubu did has been doing in Lagos with land, he cannot see land and move. A very greedy, selfish old man. We saw all these things that were screaming out to our voices. Nigeria is going to hell. Nigerians, freaking wake up. Many of us woke up, but one criminal. Please, again, oh, please, I want to say again, this is my own mind. Please, if you see people gathering and say on the 25th, they want to swear for a people, not tell them what they're saying on TV. Allow them. Thunder no follow fire you. Please allow them. If you don't believe in it, don't come and gaslight anybody and say no. If that's how they want to cope, allow them to swear and curse and do whatever they want to curse at least it is better than doing nothing. Because me that day, I will naked myself. I will wait now naked, I go naked myself. Oh, go they sweat. Plus, if you follow, if you like, this one, know the work, and say you know the work, and no wahala. If 10 million of us come out swear for that day, no, it make if swear no agree work, something go work. But we go swear and curse them. Curse them, curse all those criminal judges, curse all them, everybody that everyone, every single one that join mouth, join hand. If that money, if you took money from Tinubu, if you supported Tinubu, micro level or major level, any level you supported Tinubu, that May 25th, you will from that day now hell you will be hell on earth for you and your family. You will see hell. Because we cannot in any sane world, because of some stupid set of people, 200 million other people are suffering. I just can't understand it. So please, if that 25th does not favor you, you don't believe in swear, you don't believe in curse. If you allow us that believe in swear and curse, before thunder self go fire you. Thank you. I want to now go to APC social media ban. Please, oh, push me ready, oh. Be ready with your VPN, oh. Please get your VPN ready. Get your VPN ready. I keep saying this that if APC don't make people kill them this year, APC will kill you this year. If APC don't make you as a Nigerian stand up and kill them this year, they will kill you, people will die. Una go die. It go happen now, and I go to see them. Until people stand up and understand that terrorist party is after your lives. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is after your life. Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants to see all of us. He wants to see all of us die. If you don't see it that way, then you will never understand what I've been shouting for the past 2 years. Kill APC before APC kills you. They want to ban social media. So when they start moving mad like this, because they know that with you people, these obedient people, they know they tire. They know they tire. Where are these? Where do these people come from? You people are like soldier ants. That you know when guy man goes sit down under tree, where soldier ants, they infested on that. They can't enter in balls. Or you know they by the man. They don't know how to stop you guys. Every single day, you guys are bad-mouthing them, you're dragging them, you're telling them the truth because you make them uncomfortable. Our past generation has made these people comfortable in stealing. It's a normal thing for them to steal. It is their way of life without consequences. In fact, people hail them. I was having a chat with a friend that is from the Caribbean, and she was telling me, she asked me, she said, I saw some videos. You guys, in fact, I'll just digress a little bit. And like, I saw a video on YouTube. Is it true that people burn criminals? When people catch criminals, you set them ablaze? I said, it's just some parts. It's not as if it's irregular something, just once in a while. That's okay, but then why don't people do this to their politicians? I said, oh, I said, that is what I'm asking. APC, we have to get to that point in that politicians have to be scared of Nigeria physically, because right now they're scared of you online. This is the truth. They are scared of you online. We have to get to a point as Nigerians where they are scared of us offline. Until we get to that point, we are not yet ready. The point whereby if they want to leave their homes, they will start thinking, Omo, are you people sure these people are not ready to, these people will not attack us outside, they will not stone us, I know they will not bomb us. It is that point we need to get to as Nigerians. As I always say, they are united in their stealing. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa come together and steal. No tribalism up there. No bigotry up there. No religious sentiment up there. They share the money equally. Then they leave me and you downstairs to be fighting ourselves. My brothers and sisters, make we open our eyes. Oh. I see all of you on the platform. Thank you guys for joining us again. It's a violent space. And finally, I just want to laugh at my Ronu brothers and sisters that always come on this platform. You guys are the ones you guys are our biggest fans. You love the violent space because where you people they don't tell people the truth, we tell people the truth here. Eh? Welcome to the violent space again. Now here with the shape on our head, I just want to tell people that your sorrow has just started. You people, you will be kidnapped. everything that is associated with Tinubu's government. You remember May 29th? I want to remind people, I'm standing on your words. I'm standing on your word as a Ronu bandit. May 29th, this Tinubu administration will favor me. Remember that prayers. This Tinubu administration will favor me and my family. That was your prayers. Tinubu administration in 1 year has brought the favor of hardship, kidnapping, banditry, killings, the kind of economic downturn we have never experienced in our lives, and incoming hardship that is coming. These are the fruits of Tinubu's economy. And on May 29th, on the swearing in of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you guys took an oath and said this administration will favor you. So all this favoring, kidnapping, banditry, hardship, killings, everything that is coming to Tinubu administration, that I wish upon every single of you that supported him. If he pain you, you go and meet your pastor, your imam, or your this thing, and go and confess and openly denounce Tinubu because you used your mouth to bring those curses on yourself. I did not curse you. You cannot name one single achievement of Tinubu in close to 1 year in office now. Not one, not one. There's nothing to point to. It has just been pain, 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 pain. Hopefully, I'll find the soundbite of that man and I'll play it on the platform. A man that interviewed people before elections, and they were shouting, "Our brother now our brother, now we must vote for." Same people are now crying. No wahala. You all will reap what you sow. You cannot sow maize and expect rice. You cannot sow cocoyam and expect yam. You cannot sow Tinubu and expect P2B. You sow Tinubu and you will reap every benefit of Tinubu's government in your life and in your families. And for those that want to laugh at them, you never see me mocking. I don't come and mock people. No. Your sorrow is enough mockery on you alone. But those that want to mock them, please don't allow anyone gaslight you and tell you that you are inhumane, you are wicked, you are this. Obedience is a cult. Obedience is a cult. Don't you know what a cult before? Are you just learning? We are cultists. We are cultists, yes. We are, call us anything. No, but you see that pain? We're not going to suffer. And we will be here to drink your tears. Welcome to the Violence brothers and sisters. Let's have an amazing conversation today. Well, Njenje, it's good to have you back, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Meanwhile, in the house is is a special guest. I told you guys I have a special guest for you guys today. I'll introduce him on the space today. But I see all our big handles, my brothers and sisters. I can't start calling your names. So my ogas, them, my madams, them, my friends, the abados in the building. Long may Tinubu's administration continue to favor you guys. Inshallah, in Jesus' name, in the name of Sango, whatever you worship, let us go. All right, let me pass the mic right down, my brother in Nigeria. I think I've ranted for long. Please, guys, retweet the space, share the space. Let's get more people to the platform. Let's have an amazing conversation today. Good evening, well in Nigeria. How are you doing today? Welcome, my brother.
In Nigeria, they complain. Say new government, no do this, you no do that. Oh yeah, wetin dem promise us when they campaign? Wetin be manifesto? Wetin be manifesto when they campaign? Person no get agenda. He no talk say he go do this, abi he go do that for una if he enter. When he dey campaign, he talk say egbe kini iwa emi no come, and he talk say we are going to generate electricity to roll body. And kéèyàn kó di méjì sẹ́yìn kù díẹ̀ kó sáré fọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ pọ̀ náà ń pè ní in a Yoruba way soft. And he talk say we will be hungry and we learn how to manage our hunger. You wey you dey collect salary, your salary no increase and cost of living don cost. You no go know how you go manage. If you dey do 3 parallel before, you go know how to manage am to 001. So that's manage of hunger. So una no fit hold the new government responsible for anything based on say dem no promise anything. Una see people wey get manifesto wey dey talk Anyway, uh, good evening, Emir Saddam. Good evening, everybody on the space. I can see so many people. I'll leave the special guest introduction to Saddam. I can see, Mommy B. I can see you. I can see. I mean, the excitement I had when I saw our brother Irefi on the speaker section. I can see those of you, everybody in the speaker section. I can see you guys. Those on the request section, I can see you guys. I can see those after the request section. I can see, of course, our big brother FS Yusuf, Pers, Zari, Auntie Anka Dede, Abdurrahim. I saw your tweet just this evening. I can see you. Honorable Adora, Franny, Justice, Fatai, my brother. I see you. I see everybody. Kandake, I can see you. Otumba DK, Usebo, OIK, DZ, hope you are doing feeling better now. Captain Ninja, Captain Jamil as well. I can see like everybody on the space. There are so many people. Let me just give you like your shout outs. There are so many blue tickers. Let me see if I can avoid blue ticks and just allow those ordinary citizens like us. I can see Iconet, Gael, Skipper, Favor, everybody on the space really. Let me not because our spaces are usually short nowadays. Apologies if I didn't call your name. Of course I can't call everybody's name, right? Um okay. First of all, a big congratulations to of course the Super Eagles. A lot has happened within the past. It feels like a long time within the past couple of weeks, Nigeria being a country, I mean, a lot just happened. I was telling someone that it's so sad that on a normal day, the kind of cloud power that Nigeria has, it should even be something that we use to build the economy. I was just imagining, I'm sure Peter Obi will be exporting Nigerians cloud giving powers if it was pressed, if they live, if INEC had done the right thing, basically. But a lot is also going on. I think the past 1 week or 2 weeks with the AFCON have been some kind of distraction. I know a couple of people that maybe really felt like, I mean, they didn't want like Nigeria to win the AFCON because, and it's quite understandable because it enables our suffering and smiling nature. But like I told a couple of people that either commented and say, why obedience? So, why are people so this and that? The Nigerians are suffering. I'm like, the truth is that I personally, APC or whatever, you just need to take off your mental health. And I feel like Nigerians, especially Nigerians in Nigeria, because even now they taught Nigerians in diaspora actually, but you need to. And I just feel like we needed something, not like to just I feel like we needed good news, right? Because I don't know. You can call it superstitious or whatever, but the truth is that what is happening in Nigeria is, I think I don't. It's almost like we are under a course. I don't understand. Like there's everything you see every day is just bad, bad, bad. Like I'm just. These not normal countries. To be honest, I, I, I think we are now in Nigeria so used to like suffering. Like these are not these not normal countries. Are like normal countries, the way they are, like they've gotten all their average development. I mean, their problem is not power. It's not running water. It's not road. It's not. So it's sustainable development. It's like when you are developed, and you want to sustain it. That's where a lot of countries are. But Nigeria and this is not just an African thing, right? Because believe it or not, the the a lot of countries in Africa have left Nigeria behind. As in, I'm sure the embarrassment of having to deal with the fact that every time anybody wants to mock Nigeria, it is the first thing that they go to is electricity supply. In fact, they use Peter Obi. They use the fact say we couldn't make Peter Obi our president. We voted Peter Obi, but we couldn't enforce him to become president. They use until they laugh us. I mean, it tells you a lot that even people not in Nigeria knew what was good for us, and for some reason it was just Mahmoud Yakubu that didn't know it, and a couple of judges somewhere. So it's quite sad what's happening, especially with regards to the economy. And I would be very honest with you as usual to tell you, see, the truth is, you know, the last time I used to say it every time that this is not really me trying to wish Nigeria bad. It's just me being realistic, because I really believe in the principle that the moment you know your problem, if you can know your problem and accept it, it becomes easier to solve. If you are in denial, then you are postponing your problem. It's why, for example, I already know that Nigerians' problem is not going to be solved by voting. It's not going to be solved by election. That's, to be honest, I totally believe that Nigeria needs a revolution. Nigeria should have a revolution. I don't know when it's going to happen. It may not happen in our lifetime. I hope it does, but at least I've come to that reality. And it's why I told a lot of people, like after the judiciary, I needed to go through that entire phase so that I would be sure. I didn't want to be thinking in my head that maybe there's revolution for Duam, or maybe judiciary for Duam, eh? Then we would have now waited to 2027 to now discover judiciary. So now I'm convinced. I'm like end to end. When they say something is end, I'm convinced end to end that this is it. So the same way, I just need to be very, very realistic with you. It is not going to get better. It is. I know this sounds so bad or so whatever, but this is the very, very honest truth. It is not going to get better. As a matter of fact, it doesn't look like. So, you know, someone came, I think it was one of obedient brother that they called Naira Exchange. I think he came on the space some time back, and he said, "Oh, it will take 2 years. Like any particular government will take 2 years. Whatever, like it will take 2 years for Nigeria to even get back to a normal state. But if the right things are done, so I'm about to tell you that the truth is that they are not doing the right things. As a matter of fact, instead they are doing more of the wrong things. I'm going to tell you one of them. I'm not so much. I'm not going to come and lie to you and say, "Oh, I'm one economist. I know economy left, right, and center." I'm not what they call our brother Kalu. I'm not him, to be honest. But I can tell you that the CBN policy about you can't collect foreign currency, like you don't do this war remit, whatever. I mean, personally, I was not really using it in the first place, so it's not a problem. But I can tell you that is a for that. I don't know. That's my problem. I don't know what's going on. I mean, they're not pretending like they know what governance is about. That's my problem. So they keep making policies that are further taking us like back. I mean, like I said, I'm not an economist, but I feel like anybody that has like half a brain in Nigeria knows that one of the first problem of foreign exchange, of dollar rates and whatever, is demand and supply. It's simple. If you do it, I'm sure if you did business studies in GS2, GS3, you know the concept of demand and supply. You know the fact that if the supply of a commodity is high, then the price will likely be low. If the supply, or rather, if the supply of commodity is high in such a way that it can cover the demand, then the price will be low. Then if the demand is higher than the supply, the price will be high. That's it. It's a no-brainer. Like I don't understand. I don't think I was like, what is going on? Like, are these people okay? They are daft, so I'm not going to say this person. I know they are daft, but I feel like even a daft person, like even a bad clock is correct twice in a day. So, but I feel like these guys are like clock with no hand. Like they are condemned. They don't know nothing. So, you have one CBN governor that comes and say the problem of Nigerians foreign exchange is students, school fees, and so on and so forth, and so like it's crazy. But what you really want to do is, I mean, it's a simple thing, yeah. a lot of people need dollar, especially now that everybody wants to Japan, right? I don't think we've ever needed dollar more than ever before. A lot of people need, and when I'm just using dollar, it can be any other currency. So a lot of people need, foreign currencies. Then some of the ways they get it, because it's not available in the bank, some of the ways they get it is whatever is floating on the streets. And now, how does some of those money that floats on the street, aside whatever, I understand CBN corruption, whatever, that's not what I'm talking about. How do they get what is floating on the street? It's, through what people saying. Like, see, the truth is, like I said some time back here, the only solution to Nigeria's foreign exchange is very simple. Is all I'm going to do is to take Nigeria from consumption to production. That's it. There is no other thing that I just feel like this. So that's why I know. It is why I know, right, that it is not going to get better. I wish I can tell you it's going to get better. It is why I know it is not going to get better, because the truth is that what we are actually doing is taking Nigeria from consumption to further consumption without commodity. I don't know how to classify it. So we are not going anywhere towards production. As a matter of fact, conversely, they've messed up the economy so bad that even the little things, the little people that used to produce, for example, the GSKs of Nigeria, that used to do the small production, have decided to pack up. So if you can picture in your mind numbers, right, or like a bar where one end is consumption, the other end is production, where before maybe Nigeria was like, just imagine your battery bar, it's like 25% towards consumption and 75% towards production. Where we are in now is we are already at zero. We don't did it. So the little production we even have, these daft people are messing it up in manufacturing sector. Then if you want to even come to, what everybody can say, let's manage for at least one kind, we can produce what we can eat to an extent. We still import, but we can produce some of the things we can eat. These very daft people have messed up with security. And this is what I said the last time. The real hunger have not started. You people should prepare. Brace up yourself. If obedient, you're obedient. You see that thing they did in the Bible, Joseph and Egypt, Israel, or whatever they did in the Bible, when they stored food, because when there was plenty, they stored food. I can tell you, whatever food you have now is plenty. You are in plenty compared to what is coming. I can bet you. You will not know this until the time for harvesting of dry season farming really starts. That is when you will know. Because a lot of farmers are going to go to their farm and there is nothing. Why? Some of them don't farm because they've been driven away from their communities due to insecurity and all that. So all this in my head just plays and I'm like, the fact that we had a shot at good leadership, at good governance, and it's just really sad, man. I won't. So my heart goes out to, especially obedient. I really don't care about Ronu tears. I don't care about gaslighting or blackmailing, emotional blackmail. In fact, I actually consider if anybody calls me wicked, right, as an obedient, I consider it a compliment, especially if it's coming from a Ronu. For me, that's a compliment. So I think the more people calling obedient wicked I see, the more happy I will be. Because I actually think obedient, sometimes you guys are too nice. I'm not, because the truth is, me, you see anybody that supported or is supporting, in fact, those that are probably planning to support, on a serious note, but you see those people, I was just thinking today, because I think I saw it too. I think it was Ronu Referee that posted the tweet or something. I saw that tweet today and I was just thinking. I just told myself, and it was like an off top because sometimes I take all just off. So I just told myself that Tango say I know study medicine. Tango say I know be doctor. I swear. That's to tell you how wicked I am. The truth is, God help me. Maybe I forget patient here. I will go to check the patient name for social media first to see who support before I go one treat them. That's how much I don't care about any Ronu person. That's how much I don't wish them well. If you like, don't like. If you like, say, oh, he's wicked. You are not human. You are a Christian. You are not. Omo, that is your problem. I do not care because you guys got Nigerians into this mess by enabling it, and now you two have to suffer for it. But notwithstanding, as I round up, the last violence space we have was last 2 weeks, Thursday, I think. And if I was celebrating that at least dollar, right? So that day it was 1,442. I was celebrating. Then last week, Tuesday, we did not have violence space. It went back up again to 1,464. From 1,442 to 1,464. Then on Thursday, of course, Nigeria Super Eagles were all over the place. So we said, okay, no wahala. Let's just celebrate. No, today. Let's only stick with the good news that is in the air. But we did not know that there was some other news that was underneath. So Thursday, it rose to 1,400. I know we are not used to this currency rising. It doesn't mean anything to us again. From 164 to 184. That's it added 20 units in 2 days. This country is a joke. Then, as of today, and like I usually say, I'm using Naira rate online. As of today, it is 1,517. As of today, 1,500 from where? 1,464 just on Thursday. Yeah. You guys should not be playing because the problem is coming back. On a rounding up note, I have a solution for the problem. I'll just propose it. Please, if you are Bado here, I have a solution. You can help me pass it to your president at any point in time. If he takes this advice, he should be able to solve the problem.
Say it, my president, commodification of the naira. Commodification of the naira. This is how your day should My president, your excellency, commodification of the naira. Yes. Commodification of the naira, monetary policy. Commodification of the naira, cassava. Use cassava. Cassava. Commodification of the naira for monetary policy.
Yes.
Person here cassava, you think say if he ground cassava, he go down to powder, white powder, sell am. Is it cassava?
Go ahead, Jerry.
All right, thank you very much for welcoming Njenje. It's good to have you on the platform, my brother. Thank you, guys. I see every single one of you, and yes, many of you asking me a special guest. We have a special guest in the building. Many of you have been disturbing us, asking about our brother Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy is in the building. Hopefully, I'm still negotiating his transfer. He was. I put him on. I told you my artist. He did not drop any album for me last year, so I'm renegotiating his contract to see whether I will renew it this year. If I renew it, then I'll know whether I will bring him up to speak. If I don't renew it, then we'll see about him speaking this year, today or not. But Jimmy is back. Thank you to all of you that reached out to him and checked out for him. Honestly, I know he's been blown away by the love. I have conversations with him, and I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't come on this space and start crying because the love has been enormous, and he sees it and he appreciates every single one of you. But that's what we do as family on the platform. We have grown and we have built a very strong community of friends, family, brothers, checking up on ourselves. It's not been easy, but we just have to keep striving because for us, the end goal is a Nigeria that works for every single person. Wherever you're from, whatever you represent, whatever you stand for, as long as Nigeria works, it works for every single one of us. And the popular statement of our principle, when he always says, "Tell me where you can buy bread cheaper, so I will go and live there." That was one of his campaigns. He broke down that campaign to the common man. Where can you buy bread cheaper? Is it in the north? Let me go and live in the north. Is it in the south? Let me go and live in the south, because whatever comes out of governance affects every single one. And honestly speaking, I now truly believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it has been proven that he's not a Muslim. Everybody knows that. I truly believe that he sits and dines with Sango, Amadioha, and all the foreign gods every night. Because the juju that he has put upon Nigerians, that we are seeing this man take our economies to hell. And we are so quiet. Look at how when Nigeria spoke about the naira right now, my head they bust. Guys, $1 is over 1,500 naira. And since I will believe first, just want to tell people, I told you. If they pay my belly when they give me a submission, they tell I told you. If they scatter my belly, but he said it. It's even going faster than our predictions on this platform. Nigeria is going to hell. And as well, Nigeria rounded up by saying, we are not even started because the next farming season, in fact, the harvestation that we're meant to pass through, that will feed us into next year, into the end of this year and next year, there is nothing in the farms. I'm sure you guys saw the Niger State governor when he came out and said, we have told our farmers to stop selling things to people. He is not saying that out of people were saying stop selling oil from the south. No. They already understand what's about to happen. There will be no food in Nigeria to even buy. With all your money, you will not see food to buy in the next couple of months.
Wait, Saddam, what did you say the Niger State governor said?
Niger State governor openly came out last week and said that if you...
They're no more selling food in bulk.
No more selling food in bulk anymore.
Oh, God.
Just like 4 days ago, and it's because of Super Eagles match, nobody talked about it. And it has gone under the water. But right now, as we speak, no more food coming from the north in bulk again to the south. Nigerians, be ready. That Bulaba economy, we will see it. And since I don't know if you want to call me right now, welcome to the platform. It's been long. I don't know if you want to call me right now. And
no, give me 2 speakers. I'm preparing 1 missile. It's half I told you so, and half hellfire has not started yet. So I dey prepare them. Make I cook them if they come.
All right, keep cooking. Guys, welcome to the Violence Space. Let's have an amazing conversation as always. Please retweet the space, share the space. I don't know how we have over 700 or 800 of you on the platform, and we have less than 100 of you tweeting the space. If you don't like the space, why are you here? Or why are you selfish? Or why are you like Tinubu? Why are you like Tinubu? You see, people vote for Tinubu. Did you vote for Tinubu? Because sometimes whatever I won't vote for ourselves. Please retweet the space. Let other people come and hear better thing. Thank you and God bless you all. All right, well, Njenje, I'll circle back to you so you can give us the honors of bringing the speakers. Guys, we see all the requests. We'll make sure everybody comes up here to speak as much as possible. This space will not pass 11 o'clock. Nothing will make us pass 11 o'clock today, please. Thank you.
All right, bro. So welcome again, everybody. So I'm just going to start taking speakers, and I will try to take as much speakers as we can. And please, because you know the other speakers, it might just be fair on your side to, just hit the point, pick one topic. I mean, you don't need to talk about the entire topic. So if it's one you want to talk about, it's fine. But hit the point and we'll keep going. All right, of course, I am a violencer. People think I'm going to call Mommy B next. Of course, go finish with that. Mommy B, kindly go ahead.
If they find my trouble, I'll be. Oh my God. Good evening from my side. I hope you're all doing well. Well, in fact, it's been an eventful last couple of weeks, but I'm glad to see my junior brother, Jimmy, in the house. Love you loads. Welcome back. Emia Saddam, how are you? N6, well meaning Nigeria, love you loads. All of the people in the house, obedience or non-obedience, the Ronu gang can go and get their own thanks from Yaloja, who will give them reduced prices on the commodities. Anyway, when I checked, because as usual, well-meaning Nigerian always gives us the exchange rate. But me, I am not spending dollars. I spend pounds. And when I just checked, 1,922 naira to a pound. So basically, another few days, all things being equal, it will hit 2,000 naira to a pound.
No wonder my currency gets on name, pound sterling.
Past stepping, you know. I thought, I was reflecting on it because I must have had a conversation with my mom during the week, and my mom she's at that age where she wants to take me down memory lane as if I was born then, and she was when I came there and we were still spending pounds in Nigeria and this, that, and the other. And when we went back to Nigeria and I was coming on holiday, blah blah blah. It was one to two. It was this, that, and the other. For a lot of them, and my mom was actually shocked to see how badly the naira is performing. But like I always say, we told them so. So at the end of the day, the Ronu people, I feel like it is peppering them. They don't like it. But here's the thing. Ojo anu temiti for I know they say anybody because when we were telling them, right, they were busy being bigots, right? It's not because they voted for him and he won. No, let us all be clear when we're setting out this narrative, right? Peter Obi won that election fair and square. It is the fact that not only did he blatantly steal the election, these Ronu people then had the audacity to come and gaslight us, right? Not only did he blatantly steal an election, eh, they decided to unleash bigotry to a point where people died. And I can never forgive them for that. So all this lamentation, left, right, and center. I mean, once in a while, I can't help myself and I respond. But most times I just block them because it sounds like mosquito buzzing near my ears. And I can't, I had malaria once. I don't need malaria again. I don't know why they're looking for sympathy, because they knew clearly what they were going to get, but they were too busy trying to teach us lesson. So now that I can confidently sit down and say I told you so, they should take several seats back, because if I can tell my mom that I told her so when she said Buhari in 2015, who is a fucking stranger that has no sense, I would tell them 100 times over, right? So I do sympathy for anybody. In fact, obedience, well done. Anybody that comes with stories and lamentations from the book of Ronu madness, concern us. But if people come to manhandle, because we know they're all best. The ones that should have sense, that are already hungry, that are telling us that we will learn lessons. Let us continue to do that FBI stuff and keep on teaching them that election has consequences. Right? You cannot decide to pitch your tent with a devil, right? And expect an angel to come and rescue you. You chose a side. Life and death, you chose death. So why are you crying? In fact, I have decided that when we get to February 25th, I have packed all the Bible verses that I need to use to curse them. But any one of them that opens their mouth and tells me it is not necessary, wallahi, I will make sure that I print off each and every one of their images and pack it with that of that mad goat that has put us into this situation. And as I cause them, I go cause them. Because at the end of the day, whether it works or not, that will not concern anybody. Let me use my mouth to do what I need to do. And me, I have decided that since they don't want my grandchildren to enjoy Nigeria, I'm not too sure about the kids going back, but okay, not only my grandchildren, Kayla, because Kayla wants to go back to Nigeria, right? To enjoy Nigeria, everybody that has played a role in preventing that from happening at this point, that has decided that they will prolong the suffering of innocent Nigerians, I will curse. I don't care who they are or what their station in life is, I will curse them. And guess what? There are certain tears and curses that God will say, in fact, like my Yoruba people say, yeah, that's which let me whether it is effective or not, they shock some of my enemies, what God has done to them. So anyway, so that I know that it's a shorter space, so I'm going to hold my peace at this point and yield the mic.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mommy. I beg, please, everybody. To Mahmoud Yakubu, that is a given. You have to. If I feel like God will strategize some angels, when they do it for the cause so that they go act. So please, don't waste that strategy. Just don't waste that position. Prepare for it. All right, quickly, we'll just quickly go straight to. All right, we'll go to Polonium. After I'll come to under instruction to take a lady, and we'll take it from there. Polonium, are you there? I know I can't like already. Okay, if Polonium is not ready, Office of the Nigerian Citizen, are you ready?
Yes, yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I was just trying to unmute myself. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry, guys. I greet everybody. Saddam, well-meaning, N6, Auntie B. I see you, ma. I greet you. I greet everyone on the space. When Saddam was speaking, I was just listening and crying in my heart. Because at the end of the day, Nigeria is our country, and a lot of us have invested so much in our country. We've given. The only thing remaining is for us to, take up arms and die for Nigeria. That's what's left. And so it's a very painful thing. I was engaging one APC member today, and the person said, "You people obedience. You people hate Tinubu. Please, please. Nobody has the time. He's not that important. Nobody freaking hates the man. We want a country that works. If he was doing what he's supposed to do or what he rigged himself into power to do, nobody will have his time." And the painful part of this whole conversation is the solutions are there. What's the solution to increase forex in Nigeria? Stop the freaking illegal oil bunkering. Let every single barrel of oil that is produced in Nigeria, get to be sold and let the monies come in. He promised that in his manifesto. Why is it hard? A ship that was caught siphoning crude oil was caught, and before you know it, the whole ship, everything, we have not heard anything till today. What else? Food insecurity. Get the people back to the farms. Please, how hard is that? Allow Nigerians. I asked somebody this question. I said, what is the government doing regarding increasing, SMEs? Nothing. So the solution to the problems are there, but dear Ronu people, this man does not give a bonkers. Shebi has gone to France and he came back. While he was in France, only God knows what he was doing in France. And the next thing, Niger Republic was banning Nigeria from their airspace. Only God knows what that man was doing in France. So for those of you who are thinking that Tinubu is your solution, what Saddam was saying is, Saddam was even trying to be predictive. What will happen to Nigeria under Tinubu? Words have not been printed or created to summarize it. When we speak like this, they say, "Oh, obedience, you hate Nigerians. Obedience don't want Nigerians to progress." How? Don't we all have families in Nigeria? Don't we have obedience living in Nigeria? Are we going to go and live in another country? I don't know. Please, in conclusion, not to bore anybody here, if Tinubu and his people who are on this space are listening, go for the low-hanging fruits. They're all there. And that's what Peter Obi went about Nigeria crying all about. From consumption to production. Get the people back in the farms. Get the farmlands growing again. Secure the oil wells. Make sure that every single oil that is dug out is sold. Period. Don't go to France and then come back and tell me to come and be reciting the national pledge. When ordinary to use the medical facilities in Nigeria, you're not that patriotic. You go to treat yourself in France. There are no people. I yield.
Anyway, thank you very much, Polonium. But I feel like you were not fair to Tinubu. That was what you did was not fair. That was not fair analysis. You categorically said, and I quote, that if he was doing what he rigged himself to power to come and do, nobody will care. I put it to you that he's doing what he rigged himself to come and do. That's what he's doing correctly. So, so as far as it's concerned, he's doing what he has to do. And this oil that you are talking about, let me just tell you, it's like you don't know this. The oil, some of the oil that Nigeria will exploit or produce in the next couple of years have already been loaned away. So they don't even collect loan, they don't even play betting. So maybe we should be talking about oil of like the next 30 years, after 30 years or something.
You can collect $3 billion.
$3
billion. Give out all that is worth $12 billion to collect $3 billion. Somebody's here believing that Tinubu will build Nigeria.
Anyway, thank you very much. Okay, quickly to under his structure. After under his structure, I'll come to office of the Nigerian citizen. Hence, anytime you're ready, you can just enter, come, you know.
But as you say, after two people, now, I think it's
hence, are you set? Okay, I'm sure. Well, anytime this is ready, I'm sure just into the enter. Like
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone, and Happy New Year to Emir Saddam and well-meaning. Wow. Nigerian economy collapse. Sometimes when I listen or read what people are writing on social media, it kind of baffles me. It doesn't baffle me in the way that I don't understand what they mean, but what baffles me is when people allow such a person with such personality, character, and no form of integrity to assume the office where he is assuming today. Someone who, in the broad daylight, stole a mandate, someone who never made any promises of anything positive that he is going to bring to the table, somebody who was campaigning and alerting Nigerians, telling them, all you need is agbado, cassava, corn. Somebody who never considered talking about how he's going to curb insecurity. Somebody who never considered what he's going to do to make sure that one thing that we are known for globally, which is as one of the biggest oil producing nations, what he's going to do to make sure that this oil is still there and being marketed the way it should and the money being remitted through the normal process. This is somebody who never thought about how to bring back students to education so that they can get good educations and be able to assume the good offices that can pay them good salaries, because what you find out in our country today is most people that are assuming so many offices, especially one where they are directors or they stand a chance of making some good decisions, are people who do not even understand what the responsibilities of the office they are assuming are. So when I hear or see people write about and will that things are not going good, things are not going well, I ask myself the question, have we gone so dumb? Excuse my language. Have we gone so dumb? Is our too porous that we are expecting something from this government? Nothing good is going to come out of this government because they never planned anything good for our country. Our economy is going to keep collapsing. Why? And I have my reasons for saying that. People kind of try to put everything into spirituality or religiosity and say, oh, you're praying is a bad prayer, you're praying for Nigerians. I wish everybody in the UK and in the US just go into their bedrooms and pray all night and all day. Let me see how they will still have roofs over their heads. The NNPC is not working. From information out there since 2016, no naira, dollar, pounds, whatever currency you can think of has been remitted by NNPC into the CBN. It has not happened. Secondly, the people that we put in the security, forces that are supposed to look into situations like this and try to figure out what the problem is and come out with a solution to solve them, they are all accomplices. Twice we have all seen that they got what do they call it, the ship or whatever that they used to come and drain oil in Nigeria. What did we see? Security forces, instead of keeping them as evidence that would lead them to knowing the people that are doing this, siphoning our oil and not paying, what they did was to set them ablaze. The only evidence they have to trace and get to the target, they set it ablaze so that there won't be nothing to trace the people. Again, when you think about the food, you see that the insecurity has grown. It has increased so bad that there is no way farmers are going to farm. It is going to get worse and worse and worse until the Nigerians get up one day to say enough is enough. And I know that we are going there, we are getting there. As for APC social media ban, I wish they will start it tomorrow so that this frustration will really hit and people will react to it. As for Ronu tears, we have drums for them. And I yield the mic at this point. Thank you for giving me the mic.
Thank you very much, and that is structure. It's nice. It's actually nice to have you back. Totally agree with you. It's crazy. Anyway, I'll quickly go straight now to Office of the Nigerian Citizen, after which I'll come to Real Jack.
This is the consequence of the vote you voted. And it's too early to cry now because actually the real problem hasn't come.
That's the consequence of the we are talking about this thing. It's my own job to laugh now then. I will laugh. I've been saying this thing for the last few months, and I'm going to laugh at a lot of people. Let me even start from the back, Ronu tears, because I came to this world to laugh. Why are Ronu people actually deleting tweets? I beg. Why are you guys deleting tweets? My Ronu family, don't do this. Stand on the mandate, please. When they kidnap you, we told you that we'll be here to laugh at you. Some of us will console you, but me, I will not help you. It's not because I don't like to help people, but because I don't have unlimited resources to help everybody. So I will prioritize my family. I'm sorry. So anybody that wants to stand on the mandate, please keep standing. About Nigeria's economy collapsing. Allow me to come from this particular angle. You see that it is obvious that Nigeria's economy is collapsing. A bag of rice is 70,000. A bag of beans is 8,000. This information was as of last week Friday. A derica of beans is 1,000 naira now. I'm hoping that it has not even increased. Spaghetti is 800. And I think Indomie is how much now? I don't even know. Right? you heard of eggs going from 3,002 to 3,005 to 4,000 in the same week. The economy is collapsing. The funny thing is that the dollar is rising, but what are these guys, these demons in power? I always say these guys are demons. Terrorists is just is an understatement. They will take the money that is meant for food and send to use for vacation. They will take the money that is meant for food. They went to take money that is meant for food. Remember during the UNGA, they took money that is meant for food and went to use it to splurge in New York. They are taking money that is meant for food again from grain reserves to try to send people to subsidize Hajj. Once again, we have a people that are interested in stealing, killing, and destroying. John chapter 10, verse 10. That is there. So when I see my pastors coming to pray for leaders that are here to destroy them, I shake my head. I shake my head. I really shake my head. I posted something on the timeline some time ago. I'm going to probably just say it here about when, remember, you heard about the by this time tomorrow, that a prophet comes, Elisha comes and says by this time tomorrow, and the people use that a lot to come and try to prophesy about Nigeria. I tell people that by this time tomorrow is for a leadership that is willing to do the right thing. When you have a leadership that's not willing to do the right thing, it is not, God does not raise Elisha for those kinds of people. God raises Elijah when an Ahab is on the throne. And Elijah will come from nowhere and say the rain will not fall for 3.5 years, because evil leaders require violence. Evil leaders do not need well-meaning prayers. Evil leaders do not need a pat on the back and say, oh, please pray for these guys. No. On the flip side, funny enough, we say Nigerian economy is collapsing. But you know the funny thing, there's a particular guy in one very small state in Nigeria. His name is Alex Oti. This guy has been constructing with every single day of the year since May 29, 2023. The propaganda machine of the APC will come and tell you that Nigeria is a poor country. But one man in one corner of the same country, I like to call it order in the middle of chaos. Everywhere is stormy. But one man just settled down and just decides that he will make sure that he does the right thing. So anybody that comes to tell you that, oh, one, Nigeria is too poor, that you cannot afford anything, that you don't need, you have to manage all the rubbish. We are seeing it. We know this. Multidimensional poverty has been in our faces for the last, God knows how long, even poor people. But if you are doing the right thing, Nigerians will know. It's as simple as taking a drive to other states. Lastly, I'm going to just say a couple of things just to round up. There is a video that I saw on the timeline about a man. He's probably 60-something years old now. I'm sure he was alive when the war was fought. This man came and said something. He said it in Yoruba. He said that any soldier that is around, please, if you can, go and take over power. Now, what caught my attention about that video is that this is a man that's lived through the military era. This is a man that most likely lived through the civil war. If the man comes to say that he would prefer that the horrors that he experienced in the civil war, in the military era, is not even as bad as what he's experiencing now, then it's a failure of our democracy. I'm hoping that, and the funny thing is that anybody that is coming to say, oh, what would Obi have done differently? See, I know they give person advice again. Obi has come and he has given us all the advice that needs to be done. Nigerians are taking that advice. What happened? The elite class decided that they will reject it. So the solution to Nigeria's problems is no longer in the elite class. I hope we know this by now. The elite class is not going to solve problems. The solution to Nigeria's problems right now is in the lower and middle class. They are the ones that have to take back their country. The classic example, there is a particular, sorry, I'm sorry, it's taking too long. There's a particular image that I saw about APC Kano. I don't know if anybody saw it. A letter that was written from APC. I don't know how true this is, but it looks very, very, very true because it was taken by a phone. A letter was sent to the DPO in Kano on 5th of January. Now, the Supreme Court judgment was meant to be on the 12th of January. The APC Kano sends a letter to the police requesting to arrest some individuals. Now, well, maybe there's something interesting about that. Now, the content of that letter says that this individual should be traced and arrested immediately after the Supreme Court verdict on Friday 12th. Remember today, let's say today is the 5th. And they say here that the Friday 12th January judgment, which will declare the APC candidate as winner. When I read that thing, my mind went, what? These guys have decided that they were going to, one, using whatever demonic means to declare that judgment in favor of the APC. Now, the next part of that thing is also says that, see, as a matter of urgency, they are writing to the police, so file charges and accuse them of using social media to do and promoting violence. Now, they are not filing charges. They are commanding the police, this is just funny, to file charges against Nigerian citizens. So, I apologize. You probably see here that these guys, they have connived with each other. The police goes around and collects. There's a story of a police officer that collected 30 million naira from a particular person. What's the difference between that and terrorism? These guys that have breathed themselves into power are demons, and they must be exorcised. I read my mic at this point.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Office of the Nigerian Citizen. Meanwhile, in other news, our sister Spotlight just posted this not too long ago. It reads, Senate impressed with the performance of security chiefs, passes a vote of confidence on them. The verdict was delivered by Godswill Akpabio after today's Senate meeting with the chiefs. So congratulations, Nigerians. Your service chiefs, security service chiefs, they are doing a perfect job. This is congratulations. At least, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is good news.
I beg, just 1 more minute, and 1 minute, no vex. I just want to bring more good news, Nigeria, because you know what my uncle, the druggie, what he's known for, what people don't know, what he's known for. I want to remind people what he's known for. He is known for increasing the IGR of Lagos. He is known for increasing the IGR of Lagos. In other words, he is known as the master tax collector. So, dear Nigerians, while you are suffering and wailing and crying and shouting, my uncle, the druggie, has not even done what he is known for yet. I just want to pass that one for people to understand that if you think you're suffering now, my uncle has not done what he's known for, widen the tax brackets for those that are not even paying to pay. Remember that quote? He has not even touched that part. That is the Abido Shaker. That is the that is the Indaboski. When he unleash when you unleash tax on top, he has not even done that one. Sure, people have seen what he has done to dollar right now. You cannot send dollar back home. You cannot save in dollar back home if you're sending that and change your money back to naira. He has not even done what he is known for, increasing IGR. Remember, he increased the IGR of Lagos was their campaign slogan. He will use you people. You people will not understand how he increased that IGR of Lagos. It will happen in our very eyes. That's the good news I keep to tell people. Though. Let us continue with the show. When Nigeria, back to you.
We reduce the purchasing power of the people. We can further slow down the economy.
Slow it down.
Let's widen the tax net. Those who are not paying now, if it is inclusive of Bola Tinubu, let the nets get bigger.
See, I feel like we are not fair to this guy. This guy told us everything. Is the economy not slow now? This person say wants to slow down the economy. He says he wants to increase reduce the purchasing power. This man have been saying. I feel like we are just one small. Some people not really listen. But let's be fair. Let's be fair to this guy. So yeah, he's doing what he came to do. Anyway, let's quickly go straight to Real Jack. After Real Jack, I'll come to Tumba DK. Zaria, I can see you. Oladipo, I can see you. Abdurrahim, I can see you. Let's please, by the speaker section, intend to speak. Just ensure your hand is up so we can be sure you're ready to speak. Real Jack, go ahead.
Thank you, Wemini, Emir Sadan, and everybody. Jimmy, welcome. In fact, we are literally not surprised at what is happening in Nigeria. We know because this man have no clue. APC entirely have no clue. You just learned that they signed. In fact, Tinubu released $35 billion, is it $35 billion or whatever for COVID-19 that is no longer in existence. So I just don't want to exaggerate. We need to look for what to do to make sure these satanic people get off that seat. Because Nigeria is becoming worse on a daily basis. Our other people have not even started crying. This is just the genesis. If we did not act. If we do not act, you see all these things we are working, praying to salvage this country. If we don't act now, Nigeria may rise against themselves. People will begin to eat people. People will begin to keep it. I am telling you, people will begin to provide information to kidnap people in order for them to have money to eat. Because you don't understand what people are going through here. No matter what you have, no matter how rich you are here, indirectly or directly, it's going to affect you. But one good thing about all this whole thing is we saw this earlier and we said this, and that was why we said, okay, we want to change everything about this country, at least to usher in a fresh air. Okay, they stopped the world remittance into Nigeria. You send money to this place, to world remittance. They will give you the equivalent of their official rate, except you pay directly through tellers into the domestic account. That is only when they will not touch the hard currency. But is it helping matter? The answer is no. So on a daily basis, they become daft and dumb because they have nothing upstairs having issue. That was why he never said anything. He said that statistics will go chop because there's nothing there to offer. If we do not rise up now, this same country you are clamoring to change, you wake up and see it no more. I'm telling you the truth. Because people are angry and people not only hitting the street, people will keep people in Nigeria. So we must have to hold these people more than accountable. Let them vacate because they have nothing to offer. This is just my submission. I give back the mic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jack. That was very straight to the point. Very clear. Your message clear. The message is very, very clear. It's a oh wow. All right, quickly we'll go straight to Otumba DK, after which I'll come to Zari.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Rominin. Thank you, Saddam. Greetings to everyone on the space, the speakers, the listeners. It's also good seeing Jimmy after a long time. Good morning, Nigeria. I'm not here to sell anyone any sort of false hope. I'm not here to sell you false hope. Apart from the hunger, and this speaking on the topic, apart from the hunger, something sinister is happening in Nigeria currently. People are missing. Nigerians are missing one by one. One by one, people are missing in this country. People move, you don't see them. People go to work, you don't see them. I am not here to sell you false hope. Things are bad. Things are really bad in this country. Something devilish is going on behind the scene. And we all come. I'm not here to talk about hunger because I know every goddamn person in Nigeria on this space, hunger is not the person's problem. If not, you won't be on space. Honestly. People are missing. There is no guarantee that you go out tomorrow and you come back tomorrow. Your dad or your mom or your siblings in the country called Nigeria, there is no guarantee that they leave for work tomorrow and they come back tomorrow. This is the situation we found ourselves in a bulaba economy because everything still ties down to economy. When the economy is good, the youth are engaged. When the economy is bad, things happen this way. I keep saying this, even if Warren Buffett becomes the CBN governor, things will not improve. Honestly, Nigeria is in a dire state. The solution to the present state of this country is Tinubu leaving office. That's the simple thing. No one has trust in his government. So if you like, go and carry Warren Buffett, double him up with people from the world, that nothing is going to improve. That's the simple truth. His government broke every electoral law, every electoral rule to get into power. You know, when we are planning campaigning and we said, okay, we've covered every angle. True, we covered every angle because we actually thought that people cannot cross, no human can cross the type of line that this man crossed. The religious, bigotry, the tribal bigotry. Person where beat people, beat Yoruba people, beat Igbo people, beat middle, beat everybody. As long as say you look good in Lagos, they will beat you up. That's what we are facing today. The government is illegitimate. No one trusts his leadership. Why do you think that the UK Prime Minister will step down if he's even found doing something that is even not government related? Boris Johnson lied. He has to step down. That is the state that we're in the country. So when people are saying, why can't he move Nigeria? Okay, let's start producing this, that. Nobody, foreign investors are leaving the country, respects his leadership. Can we remember during the campaign period when little school girls were singing state and capital, Tinubu Ole? So whether you like ban social media, in the heads of Nigerians, in the heads of Africans, you can see what that Cameroonian girl is saying. People don't respect the man's leadership. So things are not going to get better anytime soon, believe me. As long as that man is there, as long as he is there, things are not going to get better. I'm not here to sell anyone false hope or telling him that the person, things are going to get better. They just need to do. If you like, bring the best economical mind in the world, gather them together in the country. Things are not going to get better. That's the simple truth. I'm not here to fool anybody. Then I will end with this Ronu tears. I said it. Election has consequences. Right now, they're all deleting their tweets. The smart, the foolish ones are leaving their likes. When you go to the like, you will see some, when they're liking all this, Peter Obi will never be president, this and that. And I'm telling you, please, before you patronize anybody, do your due diligence. Don't go and start funding a sleeper terrorist, because I call them sleeper terrorists because after you fund them, these guys will terrorize you. If election they call election tomorrow, all these they'll start tweeting new rubbish. So guys, I'm not here to sell you false hope. Nigeria is in a dire situation. As long as that man is still there, it is finished. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Otumba Diki. Wow, they say, I mean, the beginning of your submission was apt. Like, in all these, there are other crimes going on in Nigeria. He said you should keep the youth engaged. Something just came to my head. They used to say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. I'm just trying to imagine what an hungry idle mind is. Or more. Now, the devil's machine and the devil's tools. Okay. Romo. It's crazy. All right, quickly, we'll go straight to Zari, after which I'll come to Oladipo and Abdurrahim.
All right, well-meaning Nigerian. Thank you. Omibolale, the great Jimmy. Damn, everybody. Let me begin by something someone said, that we've gotten to a point where all Nigerians to pick up Nigeria. To add, if it ever gets to the point of picking up arms, already one too many of us have died. So if it ever gets to the point of picking up arms, we will only do so to kill for Nigeria. So that some people do not think that we are just a bunch of fools who are good enough to suffer and to die while they do whatever they want to do. Now, let me approach it from a biblical history. When we were in Sunday school, we knew of a story of how much, a city, in this situation, it was a city that was under siege from an external enemy. It wasn't the failure of the king to handle the economy. He was strolling one day and saw two women fighting, not over food, but fighting over an agreement that we will eat your child today and then we will eat mine tomorrow. And once they ate that of one, the other one refused to let her child be cooked. She wouldn't let anybody kill her child. So even as children, then thought it was just, a parable in order to emphasize the hunger in the land. But I just want to let you know that, frankly, when you come to Nigeria and go to the streets, literally, you would understand that it's possible that actually people could get to that point, that hunger could lead people to that point. And I was conversing earlier with one of my bosses, and I told him, I said, we are not in a time of war. We are like sanction. We are not doing anything. As a matter of fact, according to my own prediction, every chance before the end of this first quarter, we might be exchanging a naira to a dollar to a naira for about maybe at least 1,500 or so. I'm not a prophet of doom, but when you look at basically what we are faced with, you would understand. A man that basically built his wealth from criminality and from stealing government resources sits up one day and he tells you that actually the country is extremely poor. The wealth of his is just being exaggerated. If anybody has had any hope or any belief or any faith that some miracle will just happen and all of that, it's not going to happen. I've always said before, the power to change anything lies in our hands. And I think the solution, quite unfortunately, the solution might just be for things to worsen. Until we get to a particular point where something unites all of us. When you pick up poor people and then you give a particular, category of them the feeling of being elites. They are not. They are poor, but simply because they carry bags of some people, simply because somebody has paid an accommodation for them and has given them an expensive car, they work to ruin whatever unites people. And that is the reason why everything is the way it is. Whatever unites Nigeria outside what I refer to as the entertainment dope of football, where some people will tell you, look at how people are celebrating and blah, blah, blah. Look at how people are being killed. Look at how people, not that they have been sacked from their workplaces, but because the 120 or the 150,000 naira salary he gets can no longer just transport him to work and back. So possibly somebody spending 750 naira to go to work and come back now spends about 1,400 to get to his work and about the same amount to come back. So you find people in a particular pay grade that used like the middle class. They can't actually do the job. It's not as if somebody told them you can't work here. They can't sustain it because it's just stupid to collect 150 in a month and 160 or 170 transporting yourself and feeding yourself at work. What you do to your wife and your children is not even part of the calculation. So I say unfortunately and regrettably, it appears because we have refused as a people to learn, we have refused to unite, we have refused to take advantage of the opportunities God has given us. Perhaps it might take this worsening situation. And it's personal to me because I don't like the killings. Other than the killings, the extremism going on, the genocides going on, there is the economic aspect of it that hasn't spared anybody. It's rather unfortunate you have people who are just willing to celebrate for whatever reason. One doesn't really know. But when we get to that point, where everybody understands that all that is left at this moment is to survive, rather unfortunately, we should just be living. We might unite. And I've said this before and I will say it again, the last note. The singular fact, Nigerians, if there's any politician here who's in government, whether you're in the APC, whether you are even in Labour or whatsoever, the singular fact that Nigerians have not started stopping your cars and lynching you on the streets is a miracle you should not take for granted. Let me say it again. That Nigerians have not started lynching you on the streets is a very big miracle, and don't take that impacted. I'm going to yield the mic now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ari. I totally can relate to where you are coming from. Okay. Saddam, be like say your prophetic ministry. Actually, talking about taxes. Just today, I think it's on some 4 or 5 hours ago, Punch headline says CAC says content creators must register, pay taxes. Goes ahead to say the Corporate Affairs Commission has urged social media content creators, Instagram users, and TikTok users or more with large followers. Why they not put X for here? X? Why they not putting X? With large followers to register their business with the commission in accordance with the Company and Allied Matter Act 2020. This is coming amidst alleged plans by the Federal Inland Revenue Services to onboard media content and influencers into tax system, providing the tax net. This is almost I don't go pay content tax. Anyway, it's crazy. Oladipo, please go ahead after which I'll come to Abdurrahim.
Hey, good evening, my people. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? Well-meaning Nigeria. How is Saddam? I greet you. Madam Bolanle, I greet you. Zari, everybody. Jimmy, it's good to see you back here. I'm so happy that I can see you here. Whatever it is, I know God will see you through. A die known always comes last. And for me, I am documenting the tears because I don't think their tears can fill the big GP tank that I have. I'm happy that it is this Yoruba Ronu fool that are doing the most of the tears. Someone said something, and I've always said that same thing on this space. If anybody here can remember, someone said something. I saw a video. I will see if I can find it and share it. He said, no matter how bad it's going to be in Nigeria, Yoruba people will suffer it the most. And I asked myself this question: why would someone make that kind of mistake? This is an elderly person. You know, the economy has not yet collapsed. Because if it had, by now, we will all be on the streets. That statement Zariye just said now, that the fact that Nigerians are not lynching car owners on the road is a miracle. And that is very true. It is demonic to be sick now. It is highly satanic that you have reasons to go to the hospital. You must not even have anything happen to you at this point in time, because life is not even sure. There is no more the middle class. All we have now is the extremely wealthy and the extremely poor. Because I don't understand. Gas is 19,000 naira for 12 kg. Gas that we burn out, that is fled in most of all these oil right states. Cooking gas. And one idiot called Real Additional said government Tinubu has reduced the price of gas by 65%. You see, I don't have much to say. One thing I know is this. The Bible says, let the wheat and the tears, let them grow together. The wheat and the tears are growing together. at least we are now seeing what is going on. Is it not so sad that we are in a country where law enforcement has now become armed robbers? We are in a country where value, integrity means absolutely nothing anymore. There's a video I posted on my handle. This man would be an alpha or one sheikh or one imam. He was boldly saying it that he collects monies from Yahoo boys. These are the values that these idiots in power are sowing into the future of Nigeria. You see, let them ban social media. Well, meaning I see you and I'll round off in 1 minute. Let them ban social media. Please, they should. Because you see, I think the availability of social media is what calms the people. Down. Thunder fired them. Let them ban social media. Enough is enough of all this nonsense. Things are not working, and some people still have the idiotic mentality to come online and tell you that Tinubu is working. Igi gogoro má gùn mí lójú, òkèrè láti wò. The stick don dey pinch our eyes now. Make we dey there dey water. I greet my people. I just greet everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Call me Lexi. Later, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Oladipo. You want to give me some Jimmy vibes just now? Oh, Jimmy. I had to wait for. Anyway, actually, as in, even just seeing Jimmy on the space, like just seeing that he's on the space is so like it's so exciting actually for me. All right, we'll go to Abdurrahim. After Abdurrahim, I'll call me Lexi.
Hi, Amy Dane, well-being Nigerian, everyone in the group. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak, and good morning to you all. I'm not here to complain. I think a lot of people have already complained. And they've said a lot about the economy, the inflation, and all. I know how religious Nigerians can be, but now the things are worse. Please remember that you cannot pray your way into development. You shouldn't pray for good leaders. What you should do is elect good leaders. And it's left for you to open your eyes and heart and elect the right type of leadership. But if I may say, the country is already at a breaking point. I would just say that Nigerians should please advocate for a restructured Nigeria. A restructured Nigeria, both administratively and economically. Because the hypocrisy in Nigeria is too strong that we cannot unite as one Nigeria for our own good. So why don't we just develop in our own corners? Everybody should go back to the state and contribute his or her own quota. That is the only way. Because the power at the center is too much, and we have so many greedy people who see politics as a way or as a means to survive for themselves and their families. And I tell you, it keeps getting worse each and every day. So the only way is for everybody to go back to his own corner and develop himself or themselves. Let's see how Sokoto State, my state, can compete with Abia. Let's see what are the ways through which we can compete economically. Should my state lay down a real way that will bring in Aba goods directly into Sokoto so that maybe it can be cheap for us, maybe shoes or bags or anything, and in return, we push down our maize to Abia. I mean, Why is it so hard to do all these things? I don't know, but I think this is the only way. If not, we are in a very complicated situation. And I don't want to say I pray, because you cannot pray your way, man. You have to open your eyes, see it with your brain. So I yield the mic. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak, Amy, and well, meaning
Yeah,
Nigeria.
Abdurrahim, I wanted to ask you a question. Like, do you have a farm currently?
Oh yes, we have a 3 hectares farm right now in Bauchi. Man, we were supposed to spend 1.5 million, but we are spending three and something. We still having expenses because of the inflation and all. It's just crazy, bro. I swear. I don't want to complain.
Oh, no. Wahala dey o. All right, thank you very much, Abdurrahim. Quickly, I'll just go. I mean, I asked that question because so those that have farms, right? Those that can go to farm are farming very expensive. That's those that can go. In fact, if they can still go, I'm sure you guys saw Malam Jabri abandoned one of his farm after they kidnapped some people around the farm. He left that particular farm. So it is crazy. So those that like can go to their farm are farming expensive. Those that cannot go, there are many. So just use your head to do the math. Some people are complaining about rice being 60,000. All right. All right, call me Lexi. Let's have you. After which I'll come to Tosin, then Eze will be. Really about best I see you, I see your hand. I can see you. Come Lex, go ahead. Nigerians, they complain. Say, new government, no do this, they no do that. Oh yeah, wetin dem promise us when they campaign? Wetin be manifesto? Wetin be manifesto when they come? When they campaign? Person no get agenda. He no talk say he go do this, abi he go do that for Nigeria. When he dey campaign, he talk say ẹgbẹ́ kìíní wa èmi ló kàn. And he talk say we are going to generate electricity to roll body. And kéèyàn kó kí méjì sẹ́yìn kú dé ẹ̀kọ́ sáré fọ̀ gẹ̀gẹ̀ fọ́ náà ń pè ní ìyẹn Yorùbá wé sọ́ọ̀. And he talk say we will be hungry and we then have to manage our hunger. You wey you dey collect salary, your salary no increase and cost of living don cost. You no go know how you go manage. If you dey do three parallel before, you go know how to manage am 001. So that's manage your hunger. So una no fit hold the new government responsible for anything. Make us say dem no promise anything. Una see people wey get manifesto wey dey talk say dem go do this, dem go do this. Una no vote dem na. And now we don enter ìlú dey ìjọba ní one or two go be further manage your hunger. He don talk am. Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ o. We may be hungry, but we can manage our hunger.
Fellow Nigerians, good evening, my fellow violencers. It's always an opportunity to have a conversation here where we lend our voice to the streets for people to understand. Not all of us voted this criminal. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even win the election. He was selected by his fellow drug criminals that put themselves and want to force themselves on us. Where will I start? Let me say thank you for doing this, Saddam, Sizu, Uncle Jimmy, everybody. Thank you, Mom Bolani. Despite the fact you can choose to keep silent, but you still raise your voice for us. You are our hope. You are one of the people who give us strength to keep going. And I'm sure we are almost there. The only thing needed right now is everybody to fall out. Past governments have been rigging and coming out to rule us. It reached Tinubu's zone. Even those who Those who supported the rigging now, they are out cursing him. They are threatening him with curse, which is a proof that what he has promised, he has never done anything of it. I was going to school this evening. I met someone who is old enough to have me as a son. Before election, I told him to vote Peter Obi. They said I want to come. After election, I still tell him, I said, you are a pastor and you supported this criminal. They tell me that, Olama worry, Ola don't worry. The man will do something. He can do it. If it is Obi, what will Obi do? I said, okay. This evening, as I was going, this daddy just parked beside me and said, Ola, what you said is coming to pass. That was what he said. I just laughed because I'm already late for class. I just walked away. I couldn't say anything. I just said, this is just the beginning. Because as young as I am, I saw what you old people didn't see. But your face has been blocked. Your brain has been blocked with bigot. This evening, as I was coming again, I saw this another elderly man who is old enough to bat me again. The same thing I told him. This one don't even understand. He just want to vote for Tinubu. I said, no problem. I used to buy egg from him because this daddy has a poultry. I always buy half crate. I don't have money for full crate then. How much is it then? 800. Then no. Before election, to God be the glory now. That half crate is 1,850 now. Baba Dope Waniwa. I saw him. I said, Daddy, you did not have egg. Then he eased and said, oúnjẹ tí wọ́n ní, that the cost of the meal is expensive. He said he couldn't afford it again. I just laughed. I said, me, I told him, I said, ìyà ìmọ̀dílẹ̀ tí mi jẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà yìí. I'm suffering for what I know nothing about. Shebi, you people said ẹ̀yin ló kàn. If you are complaining, what do you want me to say? The man that has boldness to talk to me then doesn't have boldness to talk to me this evening. This evening, they have lost their voice. Bad governance is like a straight bullet. All of us will dey collect woto. All of us. I wish they could single us out because we cried out. We know what we want. But what happened today?
Hello?
We are all partaking in this. For how long will this continue? That's why I say if they tell you that APC is working, don't let them gaslight you. It is personal to you. It is personal. Ask yourself, how are you benefiting from this? Don't just follow anybody. How are you feeling it? Are you enjoying it? Like the video I played, the man didn't promise us anything. The man that went to Kano State that said, all I have come to do here is dance, dance, dance. And you are talking of insecurity? And you want him to give you attention? How? The only thing he can do is just to dance for you. Is it when he went to Akwa Ibom and said, "Share the statistic, we go shop"? He's telling you, I don't fucking care about you people. He just wanted to be there. It is glaring. Peter Obi win this. We won. Nigeria won. I didn't steal ballot box. I don't even have the strength. I was learned. I was trained to understand how it should be. And I followed the due process. Till today, they couldn't give us the fact of how that man sat on that seat. We see them on the timeline every day crying. Yeah, every day crying. That's the reality of Nigeria. They boggle my house. They do this, they do that. If you had followed and do the right thing, will it even happen to you? And I can tell you, obedient are the kindest people in the world. No, we have seen it played out. We can see this woman, Mommy Z. See how people come out for him. They couldn't attack him. That's how grace works. They check you and go underneath and see who you are before they help you now. Elections have consequences. I just want to appreciate everyone for listening. Thank you, Saddam. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, you diasporas, for always coming in to help us. Your voice is going a long way. And I know God is going to give us victory at last. Thank you. I yield the mic.
Thank you very much. Call me Lexi. Is that this kind of one I say why you were speaking, a very distinguished special guest walked in. I saw that they talk about Nigeria wedding. Hey, I think if you all close this space like this now, like this, so if you've not spoken that, you never best go forget your submission. Anyway, I mean, we have Jimmy up. I don't. So first of all, Saddam said today that we have a special guest. I went to the comment section and I was seeing people saying Jimmy. You being our guest, I don't understand. Landlord they call us now. They talking. They say landlord they call now. Say that they say Jimmy. I'm gonna ask comment section. Say now when they say Jimmy that guest. So you want to say okay, we invite Jimmy. If you have a question for Jimmy, come and ask Jimmy. Come and ask Jimmy. Jimmy Fee shape it for you. Anyway, I see Jimmy's hand is up, so I know Jimmy normally will not raise his hand. Like, of course, he's a co-host that doesn't co-host because of his block list. So Jimmy is really good to have you. Just submit your mic and speak. Maybe if you talk finish, just okay, S6. Just do closing prayers. Anyway, Jimmy, are you there? Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Women in Nigeria.
Hey, Jimmy, is that you? Jimmy voice.
Thank you so much. I just requested the mic to thank every single person. I just requested the mic to say thank you. I've been through hell, and I came back. I won, and I said your prayers were reaching out to me, and you guys thought I was joking. I went through hell. And it was not a nice thing. I was depressed. I had to check myself in. I had to stay away from my guns. And initially, it was just about my brother. I was called on the 19th of March. 19th of March. I will never forget that date. And as a matter of fact, every single month at 5:15 a.m., I always wake up without any alarm. I wake up because that was the time the call came from Nigeria. It is so painful because it hurts every single time I think about it, and it's not going anywhere soon. It's not. I was told he died on the 19th of March. And it's one thing for someone you love to die, it's another thing for you to know the cause of death. My dad's birthday is on the 19th of August. My sister's birthday is on the 19th of April. I have two lovely boys. They were both born on the 19th of the same month. And my brother died on the 19th of March. So the 19th is something that is a scary date for me. So it's not going to end anytime soon. So, but during that process, something else came up and I had to face it. It's not easy, but I had to face it. But you guys' prayers were reaching out to me, people calling me on WhatsApp. Twitter, I had about over 3,000 messages. People, I don't even know a lot of people here. We met on Twitter. And the amount of love I have received it's mad. It is mad. And I'm a nobody. I am a nobody. I'm just a well-made in Nigeria, and my sense of reasoning what I want for Nigeria aligns with a lot of you guys. And we went along. That's just who I am. But the amount of love I've received so much from Obedience, it is outstanding. I'm never going to take it for granted. And the prayers, oh my goodness, they were reaching out to me. People were saying prayers I've never heard before. Lord, Saddam, God bless you. He has been there. Saddam has been there. He's been, calling, checking. And for the record, it's not as if I just didn't feel like picking people's call. I didn't pick a lot of people's call. Saddam called. I just started speaking to Saddam a couple of days ago. So do not take any offense out of it. I had to stay away from my phone for a very long time. I'm better now. I'm back on my feet, and we'll be giving it back to them the way we've been doing for God and for country. But I just wanted to say thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. NCs, you reached out to me. Thank you. Well-meaning Nigeria reached out. Auntie Bolanle has been like the elder sister I've never known for a very long time. She supported me with a lot of advices, a lot of support. People were ready to give their money just to support me. Thank you so much. Real Ever Best sent messages from Nigeria. People were not, but they were calling me. Zari, endless messages from Zari. Inem, prayers all the time. Prayers all the time. Lady Pearls. Pearls has been so caring that I thought to myself, waiting this woman. It's amazing that she checks up on me regularly. I might not even reply instantly because I'm away from my phone. People still stood their ground. They were checking up on me. They were not bothered if I replied or not. I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you from the deepest part of my heart. Thank you. I went through hell. I fought and I won. A lot of your prayers were reaching out to me, was touching me. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Thank you so much. I just thought I should come and say that. As time goes by, I'll be fully active and we'll be back at it again. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you. I yield.
Param, param. Param, param. God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. I just even know I know everything. So I'm just gonna say is you're one hell of a strong man. I can't even say what you've been through. I can't fathom it myself. Sometimes I just say I'm like God. But as always, in the midst of that whole storm, I always say something, you will always come out stronger. And I'm happy that you're here right now, and we can always look back and like, guy, see what you've done. So God bless you. I'm so happy you understand how much important. Sometimes I'll be reminded and say, guy, people love you. Do not ever get it twisted. And I'm happy you can now see it really for yourself. I understand the weight on your shoulder and how much people truly care about you. Nobody even think about whether is Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Christian. No. Just genuine Nigerians that truly care because they see how much you love this country. And my brother, I know you're still in the phase. We know that you're still going to come out stronger. I know you're not yet 100, but you will get to 100. And we are here waiting for you as a family, as brothers and sisters. We did here. Some people just make you just come back with that zeal and fire. But I always tell them that we are not AIs. We are human beings, blood running through our veins also, passing through normal situations. Every single one of you are passing through out there. We also up here, we pass through it ourselves. And it's not just easy for us. I know the amount of time, hours we sacrificed last year. And I was saying it's not possible this year because honestly speaking, I feel so selfish sometimes when I think of the fact that I have to push N6, Well-meaning Nigeria, Jimmy to come out of spaces. And I know that these guys are passing through life itself. Not talk of myself, and most times we just have to show up. It's like a show right now. We just have to show up for these people. And it's just amazing what we're built as a community. My brother, thank you so much. Good to have you back. I told you guys I have a special guest. I hope you now understand that we don't play on this platform. We don't play here. We just promise and we deliver. Jimmy is family, but right now he's a special guest because he has been out for so long. But it's good to guys see that he's well, he's alive, he's here, and he's happy. Please keep him in your prayers. There's still more things under the water that needs to be flushed out. Please keep in your prayers. Anyhow you can support him, we need that support. And it's from my side is love and light, my brother. Welcome back. Oh yeah, back to Sizu. See, please, there's some people, some of you that used to request Mike when we want to stop show. When show want to end, you request Mike. You see this year, my basi, alhamdulillah. This year, we're not going to request Mike because we are not. This place can never pass 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, I just off the mic. And everybody, Nigeria Matano, they finish. We'll come back on Thursday. And since you have the space, good evening, well, brother.
My brother, no worry yourself. My submission now, no, the past 10 is 5 minutes. What more can a man? What I did last year by data research, many of us paused our lives because we knew that Nigeria was at the crossroads. We knew that Buhari was a joke that we could not afford 2 times. Obasanjo said something, never reinforce failure. But when it was time for election, Mudi Akubu went, collected his own. Even the people that were selling Coke and Fanta, sharing Coke and Fanta. Today, you see the videos. I warned, I said, gaslighting is the order of the day under this man. This is what he has done in Lagos. I sat back and I understood that a lot of all these Ronu people did not live in Lagos. I was born in the UK, yes, but I lived in Lagos at least since 1990 something. Many people did not live in Lagos between 1999 and 2007. That's another thing I found out by data. A lot of people came to Lagos 2007. You people met Fashola's Lagos. Because I don't get some people. What did Obi tell you? I saw those tweets. What did Obi tell you? I like that people are asking, what did Tinubu tell you people? Left to me, Nigerians, I want to pick date. Everybody has been picking dates. Me, N6, I want to pick my own date. April 30. I don't know what will happen on April 30. But I beg, make April 30 come. Let's pick one day and come out on the road. Because look, I cannot be, you guys will not tell me that I will see a man that can solve Nigeria's problem and I should wait for 4 years. You will not tell me that Peter Obi will be alive. Because you people now, look, the death of this Access Bank man has made me understand that even Peter Obi's life is not promised. First of all, they jump aeroplane, jump helicopter 247. Is there even a guarantee that Peter Obi will be alive tomorrow? And we're just here. Please, Nigerians, everybody's picking dates. Let us gather and pick one date. It can be 3 months from now, 2 months from now. Everybody ready. Who is alive by that time? Fall out. Me, I'm looking at April 30. Because by that time, at least we can say that we have tried for this guy. If we are calling names of ex-presidents, maybe we'll manage and put his name and his ugly face. But if you people tell me that, look at the energy Alex Oti is using to work in Abia. Do you know that Alex Oti was rigged 8 years ago? He won the governorship of Abia 4 years ago and was rigged in the courts. Abia would have been enjoying this thing. This Abia people are talking now would have been enjoying this thing 8 years back. That we should manage Tinubu for even 24 more hours. If Peter Obi dies tomorrow, is there another person you have in the Nigerian political atmosphere that we can latch our hope on? I'm sorry, but we are joking. So this thing, because the way that man died blew my mind. I'm sorry to take people somewhere else. But dear Nigerians, do we really have that time? Are you sure Nigeria itself cannot crash land tomorrow? So I don't know where we are now as a country. I don't know. I have no problem with anybody that wants to, well, Africans. If you want to swear for Mahmoud Yakubu, fine. I can, it is, look, two truths can exist. Swear for him. But please, after we are done with that one, you see that energy from that one, let's pick another date. And that date, everybody must come out. Tinubu must go. I have slept without electricity for the last 5 days. For the last 5 days. Tell me how Olubunmi Ojo, the Minister of Power, still has a job. But we were alive here, and information reached that this man has almost 100 Twitter handles just to defend him. You go light no solar problem, rechargeable light no even there to recharge the rechargeables. 500 pounds is 1 million. Is 600 pounds is 1 million naira. People are looking at dollar as if majority of our population is not even in the UK too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of God, I don't know how we are going to do it, but it's not me and you people that are going to manage Tinubu till 2027. I have, you see all these, they are Ronu tears. I am not bothered because I repeat, if Alex Oti runs in an election against Sanwo-Olu, the same people will tell you this road that Alex Oti is building now, all of you are seeing on social media, Ronu people will get up and pick Sanwo-Olu over Alex Oti and tell you his fictitious rail and this and that. I know this country. These people are heartless. If you run an election today between Alex Oti and Babajide Sanwo-Olu, watch what will happen. Watch what will happen. I am not deceived. Dear Nigerians, what date are we picking so that Tinubu from Beta Edu all the way down to Cardi B in CBN, all of them will know that this thing is no more funny. It is no more funny. Make we pick that date. Me, I've picked April 30. If you people like that date, let's work with it. Everybody must fall out. In short, self, this tribal division, fuck it. Everybody must fall out. Start telling your people. Tinubu must tell us whether he's following his manifesto or be he's freestyling with this country. Because I know how much hellfire these people gave Peter Obi over manifesto. APC manifesto is still online till today. Tinubu should tell us which page of his manifesto that we are on now, 9 months into his administration. He's not going to start freestyling for me. Get up today, carry 1,000 people to Dubai. Get up tomorrow. Bro, enough of this nonsense. On a day here, Kashim Shettima go Cote d'Ivoire, scatter the whole football match. And you people have the guts to be insulting Iwobi when Shettima is online. When Shettima is online, we were watching a football match. Nigeria score goal. APC rush release video. Tinubu raise hand. Like say na in the pitch. Like say na in do the throw in on na in head ball. Tinubu through second. He just raise hand. Boom. Everything's collapsed from there. Can people not understand what bad luck means? You are 80-something years and you don't know that you are bad luck. When will you now know it? Ladies and gentlemen, when you guys are ready, because if you are telling me you have the energy, I know how much cardio it takes to pray. If you pray the way I pray, I know how much cardio it takes to pray. When you people pray finish, when you people pray finish, no, not tell me say when it's time for physical, una dey tired. I beg, because on that one I will call cowardice and hypocrisy. So make una pray finish, I will give you that. But after that, we're going to come back to violence space. May una tell me the date of the next EndSARS. Harrison Gwamnishu's account, Nigerian police collected 20-something, 30-something million from one person. We are back to complain about the police every 2 days. We are back. You people should tell me when is the next SARS, because unlike Buhari period, I will not. The man with the solution to my problem is alive. And you people are telling me I should be managing the man that is killing me when the man with the solution to my problem is alive. Supposing that man dies. Supposing the man with my solution dies. And the man with your solution lives 10 more years. And the man destroying Nigeria lives 10 more years. Is there any guarantee is Peter Obi's tomorrow guarantee? You people were not ready for this angle I'm coming from. What if Peter Obi dies tomorrow? What next? We also saw the video of that man's house in Ikoyi. Gone. My auntie, gone. First son, gone. The second born does not know his right from his left. One day you're the second born chilling. Next day you're head of one of the biggest banks in Africa. And you people have seen it. Is it Abure obedient movement will follow? Is it that? Do we go back to PDP? And you tell me you're obedient and you're waiting for 2027. And pounds is almost 2,000. And there's no electricity. And there are 48 ministers instead of 36. And Tinubu bought 5 billion naira yacht and gave his wife 2.5 billion. And shared 160 something billion. And you people are telling me today, they're telling you that Buhari, somebody fought Buhari's signature and stole $6.2 billion. Do you know that $10 is worth 1 point something billion? So somebody $3 So technically, Nigeria should have had more. Somebody stole $3 and you people are here, and we are talking this thing with small mouths, and people are telling me, be telling Nigerians the equivalent of in hospital bed and clinic and hospital. Look, children of God, I will allow you the spiritual, but I will call cowardice if we don't do the physical. I'm moved by these Ronu tears. If you ask me politically, I think it's controlled opposition. Give them a video or two every other day so that the obedience think they've won something. We are all drowning together. At this point now, if you complain about Tinubu, I feel like slapping the shit out of you, especially if you're a supporter. The other one in Ibadan, robbers are brought to. She went to her timeline and cleaned all support of Tinubu on her timeline. You see, there's that went into her likes and found out that she had been liking. If Tinubu was such a great person and you know you needed help online after you had been robbed, why did you have to delete your tweets? I support, don't help anybody that supported APC. Supporting APC is a sign of a mental illness. Supporting APC is signs of traitorship towards Nigeria. And if it was in the old French Republic, would have actually gathered their APC and their supporters and behead them at a public place. If it was in 14th century France. Because I have not seen anything like clean, clear national terrorism like this. So Nigerians, he don't do me. You see me like this, he don't do me. And I cannot jack back. And you people will not tell me that Peter Obi that went to Egypt to check this power problem will be alive and I should be managing Tinubu. Because there's one video in Yoruba and a big power, one video every day of his people crying. Get Tinubu out of Asu Rock and put Peter Obi there. That is my own economic plan. I don't have any economic, Tinubu out of there, carry Peter Obi, put there. That is my own economic plan. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Gbajabiamila, a criminal, a thief, has the guts to be opening his mouth to tell us that they should regulate social media. When they regulated it under Buhari, what happened? Did Twitter even open a shop in Nigeria? Satanists. Gbajabiamila was carrying contracts to fix roads in Anambra, to fix hospitals in Anambra, and he will come and execute it in Lagos. And the contract will have the school. Nekede was meant to have had all the roads in that university fixed. They came and used that money and fixed roads in Lagos, in Surulere. And Gbajabiamila will put his name there. And then tomorrow somebody will get up and tell me that Anambra is underdeveloped. And then these are the people that you are putting in power so that they'll gaslight me tomorrow. Nigerians, I repeat, the man with the solution to our problem cannot be alive, and we are tolerating the person that is killing us. From north to south to east to west, the man with the solution to our problem cannot be alive, breathing, walking till today. I'm tolerating the man that is killing me. So let's get our acts together. When people are done, let's pick a day, 2 months or 3 months from now, and shake this country. At least 2 people that I know, 3 people that should resign: Tinubu, Kadibi, and the Minister of Power. If you people want to manage APC, Abuja people, if you people are tired of Wike, I repeat, you saw those videos, a whole aeroplane of armed robber looking human beings wearing APC clothes. They were flying to Abuja and celebrating. You have those videos, and today you're acting as if armed robbery and house robberies in Abuja are this. What were those men going to Abuja to do? To go and legislate? Everything I said on Ayo Spaces then, has it not happened? Are we not back to the days of robbery house to house? Has it not happened? Is that not the MO of 1999 to 2007 in Lagos? No wahala. Dear Abuja, make una day there too. You did not vote for this, so why are you tolerating it? If you did not vote for this, why are you tolerating it? God bless you all. I repeat, all my submissions moving forward will be very short. Anybody who wants to hear more from NC, go back and listen to Old Violence Spaces. I have no more research for Nigeria. Nigeria is done. It's a wrap. Nigeria is finished. If you want Nigeria to move forward, get up today and bitch slap these people out of power. Before God forbid, before God looks at Peter Obi and says, you are too good for these animals, and takes him to the pearly gates. And I'm back to square one. After Peter Obi, who will you call? Atiku Medobi. We have not seen Okowa since. And this is a man that might have been vice president. One man goes to AFCON, and the Eagles manage to win penalties against a goalkeeper that caught 4 straight penalties. Then they send Baba Boko Haram, and everything falls. Keep playing, Nigerians. When we are ready, you go just on Twitter alone. Go to Financial Planner Kalu Aja. His timeline alone is giving these people expo every day. Yesterday, they found a bunkering site. The Navy found a bunkering site where almost 2.40 million liters of crude oil is disappearing. Today, APC is telling you that they are planning to reduce the power of the Navy and open up more criminal militant companies to be monitoring our waterways. Do you know what's happening in the news? Do you know how many royal fathers have been killed in the Southwest? Is it Igbos that are killing them? When we are ready, we will pick a date. Till then, do what you can, where you can, how you can. I yield. God bless you all, and God bless Nigeria. I cover Peter Obi with the blood of Jesus.
Thank you very much, Caesar. Omo. Okay. I totally agree. I totally agree with Caesar. I mean, we can't. God. I think I don't the payment pass. No, I mean, during Buhari's time, we didn't know, like, I mean, of course, everybody knows Peter Obi, but because he hadn't run in person, it didn't look like, okay, we have someone with this. The fact that there's a Peter Obi in Nigeria, then Tinubu is ruining Nigeria like this when he did not win an election.
As in, now we bewitched.
It's disturbing. It's very, very disturbing. Anyway. All right, quickly. I mean, we have very short time left, so I'll just pass the mic to those of us that are still here and our hands are up. I can say our brother for fun join at some point. All right, quickly. I'll just start with Ace will be. I think I'll be here for the longest. So, but just try and do 2. I mean, if you don't go far, you cannot go past 3 minutes. I'll do Ace will be then in we'll have our best day. We'll have our best. Now you will. Is a good one.
Okay. Well-meaning Nigeria, good evening, and all the crew members of the Powerless Peace. I think the topic of today just struck me in a special way because today was actually the day I had to read up. I had to read up on the 2024 budget. So I just concentrated on reading about the budgetary allocation of the National Assembly and the presidency. Like, I don't even understand. I nearly ran mad this afternoon. Like, the budgetary allocation meant for the National Assembly and presidency alone, only these two arms, the budgetary allocation, the amount of billions allocated to these two arms alone is enough. Is enough for protest to start in this country the same day. Like,
The budget for university is 5 billion naira. The budget subsidy for
my
Hajj
brother,
is 25
let me
billion
let me
for
let me
Hajj.
just read
God
out
damn
some
it.
few. Let me just read out some few budget allocation for National Assembly. There is one they said service wide vote, 15.1.9 billion. NILDS, I don't know what that means, 13.51 billion. National Assembly Service Commission, 12 billion. What does National Assembly Service Commission stand for?
University, 5 billion. University
National
loan
Library
bank.
Complex and Books. National Library Complex and Books for National Assembly members, 12 billion. Did we elect these people to come and read books?
Wait. You say National Assembly Library Complex.
National Assembly Library Complex and Books. They want to build library complex and buy books in the tune of 12 billion for these current National Assembly members. Then National Assembly Hospital Project, 15 billion. Are we planning to build a specialist hospital to treat these animals in the National Assembly? This is the most funny part of this National Assembly budget. National Assembly liabilities, 9 billion. National Assembly car park project. Car park, listen again. National Assembly car park project, 6 billion. So the National Assembly want to use 6 billion to build car park when student loan of 5 billion was mapped out to only God knows amount of millions of Nigerian students that want to apply for that loan. This is where it gets even more funny. Furnishing of committee meeting rooms, 5 billion. My brother, I told you I nearly ran mad this afternoon. Like, how is all these things happening? Like, who is writing all these figures? This has to be the most clueless, as in, my brother, I don't even, I'm not that prolific in English because I don't even know the adjective. If there's anything that is going to work in this country, this budget is rigged against anything to work. Like, this budget alone is rigged against anything to work. Because how do you tell me in 2024 budget, 344 billion was budgeted to service National Assembly members only? My brother, in this country like this, we are not ready. If we are ready in this country, they will close down that National Assembly. They will close it. And they will use that 344 billion to start fixing something. We are not even ready. We are not talking about the numerous billions that was allocated to the presidency. I heard that 10 billion.
I beg, don't go there because this one you've done now is
Make it. I have this thing in front of me, my brother. Now, what I read today, now I tell you, say we need a date. I have this information in front of me.
I see something.
Sports,
They
20
say they
something
need
billion.
they,
Sports.
they say they need
the money that you are planning to fix Setima's house is more than sports.
NCs, they say they need 10 billion to digitize the state house. This one is not renovation. No. so that maybe they can be using phone to open the doors, or I don't understand digitize how they mean.
Tinubu should tell us where this thing was in his manifesto. He should
My
tell
brother,
us.
the office of the chief of staff during Tinubu regime had less than 600 million as annual budget. Uncle Baja this year is gulping up 21 billion. I wonder, what does the chief of staff even do? What does he do? What is his primary?
I heard he wants to
his
run
primary
election,
job?
Lagos State governor after Sanwo-Olu. So he's piling his own money, and that obedience is vexing for obedience because obedience have done to bring out all his court case. So he knows it won't be easy to
So
at this
they are
point.
now telling us to recite the national pledge. My brother, I'm not reciting the pledge. Like you said, if anything is not making you angry about this country, please go and read this budget. These people, I don't think it's like people don't read this budget breakdown. Because if you read this budget breakdown, anybody that says you should pray for Nigerian politicians, you will spit on that person. If you read this budget breakdown, if somebody tells you, oh, pray for Nigerian politicians so that God can guide them, or pray for National Assembly members, you spit on that person.
Yeah.
Nigerians, I beg. Make I just calm down. I don't know how I don't know today was the day. I'm not supposed to read this budget today. It's not today.
Yeah.
We are in soup. We are in hot soup.
I think. Yeah, thank you very much. Because of our time, I actually would have really loved you to go on with that. I think maybe one of these days, because the truth is, sometimes we just because of depression, no one make me go look that budget. I'm not fit. I'm not sure say I get in mind.
Maybe so someone doing for Lagos State budget 9 million for perfume. This one, that one. At the end of the day, we come for Granada. Should we see where our money they go? Should we see where our money they go? No wahala now. No wahala.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I think one of these days, maybe we'll see how we can really look at that budget. I used to say here, I think everybody should have that budget, especially in Nigeria. So that when people are complaining, maybe people dey vex, when people know say something dey happen. As somebody complain, go see as we shall let one big one bad to 12 billion. You just feel wrong mad. Just have it on your phone. Great. And we really need to talk about this budget at some point. Thank you very much. Can you please in 2 minutes we'll continue about this?
Thank
Oh,
you.
for phone, I think. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Down. Thank you, everyone on this space. Honestly, I'm grateful to see Mr. Jimmy Bell. Thank you. My brother, welcome. Mommy, I just want to say just a few words. It will not even take up to 2 minutes. I'm speaking my language. I already have many people. If the pains is not that much, look gas 5,000 per kg. Let pains rise to 200,000 per bag so that they say Nigerians come out, nobody will stay away. The day they say Nigerians step out, nobody will sleep in the house. The day they say Nigerians come out, everybody will shut their shop, will shut their offices. All the secretariat across the nation will shut down. I tell my colleagues every day, I want the pain to be more pains. That your salary cannot buy anything. More pains. Because without that pain, man, some people will stay back in the house that day. They will not see a need to come. Let fuel be 5,000 per liter. More pains. Let it be more intense. That's why I write harder. Let it be harder. Because if the pains is not very strong, there is how intensity and intensity of it. We don't see a road to pass through the wall to the other side. Then you want to bounce back and then defend yourself. So let it increase. Let it increase. Let everything let everything go very high, very high. I see we can need it back. You can't buy periwinkle again. Look at periwinkle of 15 naira. Now they're talking about 200, 300 naira. More pain. Let more pain fall on Nigeria. Let it fall on us. So that they say, look out. An old woman will not go to the camp. Nobody will go to England. Everybody will shut down everything. All the thing will shut down the rich, the poor, everybody will match it. This is what I have to say. I am so pained. Most of my students have stayed back from school because they can't afford it anymore. This is my pain. Thank you. I yield.
Well, meaning, do you know that there was a fight at the airport and Nigerians beat up airport staff and destroyed the airport? About an hour ago. What caused it? A flight to London could not be used because flight to London passed through Niger. So Niger blocking our airspace means that flights to London now have a longer flight over lands and countries that are not even IATA certified. They don't know how to explain the front of them. So even you will be Nigeria when one Japan, no problem. You will be Nigeria when people afford flight ticket. No problem. Nigeria lost the money because Nigerians cannot even afford to go to Cote d'Ivoire here and work more. And we are managing this thing while the man with the solution to our problem is it because he's alive? Is it because he's alive? Go on. It's crazy. All right. Uh, what are you there? Okay. Maybe after me. Really about it. This is a closing prayer. A closing prayer, no, you know. Really about it. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, then,
Yeah.
I really don't know that, you know.
Hey, you don't know.
We love that day, so you speak now. Ah, God punish network. Ah, no. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly, brother. Yeah, Aaron, you're wrapping up the show for us.
All right, I don't know. Anyway, I just want to start by greeting everyone here. Forgetting me, thank you. And, it's so nice to hear your voice this evening. Just know that we are in this together. So whatever thing you're passing through, just know that it's all of us that is passing through that same thing. We are together in this fight, and I hope at the end of the day we will overcome. So for everyone, Emir Saddam, Cecil, women in Nigeria, someone is giving something will do you for it. So currently, I greet you specially. My own sweet Njenje. Njenje, where are we going for Valentine? Barbados. Anyway, I want to talk about what I want to talk about is our spiritual leaders because I, there are three people very important. Like when what happens in a society, you talk about spiritual leaders, you talk about the politicians, then you talk about the judiciary, judges, and the lawyers. The judges have a way of manipulating justice. So whichever way they want to manipulate that justice, if they want to manipulate it to the left, they will have legal apology and legal remedies to manipulate it to the left. If they want to manipulate it to the right, they have a way of coming out of it. So in every society, whatever goes wrong, you have to look at how the judicial system, how the judges, how they deliver justice, and how the lawyers, how they adjudicate cases. Then you talk about the politicians, they are the ones who decide what happens in the body policy, who gets what, when, and how. Then you talk about is about our spirituality because Nigerians, we are very religious people, and whatever happened to us today, and why, for me, in my opinion, why a lot of us are very close at the because of our spiritual leaders. Because a lot of us feel that our solution comes from our church and by extension our spiritual father. So we have idolized a lot of people, and somehow when they speak, it's like it's God that is speaking. So that is why you have mommy deals and Papa deals. I want to touch on what really happened in the election, the role that the spiritual leaders play. Because
a lot of people who supported APC in power, we are people that utterly respect so much, give them so much reverence. We gather in their churches every day, in their church meetings and every day. We pay tithe to them, we wail, we pray, we wail in their altar. Every day they call us, we carry Bible, we pray and believe that heaven is going to come down. We think, we go to their camps and not rest from them. But when it came time for them to give us direction on who to vote, their mouth was glued. They said, "Oh, not involved in politics." I remember in what is it 2011 when they were doing first subsidy protest. After they went, he did not just only speak about against government. He went and protested. He went and carried his little banner and protested again. But somehow in 2000 and last year, that people somehow managed to say, "Oh, it's not involved in politics." But today it's picking up. And because they are talking up to tell us that the problem of Nigeria is spiritual. Let me tell you this one thing. This people are very manipulative. This man, Kyo, is not an ignorant person. That man is not is a very educated man. He read mathematics. He read mathematics UN, in UNN, and because of the war, he came to my school and completed his first degree and did his master's in the University of Similar. He read mathematics, first degree. He read his master's was hydronomics, and he read applied his PhD. So it's a scientist, it's a very educated person. So it's not somebody who maybe just God called him one uneducated person that God called it that he only understands spirituality. No, he's an educated person, he's a scientist. So when government is not doing well, when the economy is not, he understands it. So for him to come and say Nigerian problem is spirituality, is manipulation, is actually shifting the blame to so that you don't see him not to have played an active role when it was time for us to select a leader that will lead us right. But because they could not speak up when they're supposed to speak up. So to manipulate you further, they tell you that not spirituality. Nigerian problem, I think it was Natebe that said our problem starts and ends with leadership. Until we get a leadership that is responsible and responsive, Nigeria cannot move forward. And until you people, when this is talking about protest, until a lot of us will stop actually respecting some of these people, because if you don't respect Tinubu, if you say Tinubu is bad, I don't even see any reason why you should go and respect that same man of God who is in that authority, whose only job is supposed to be to speak truth to power, to challenge the status quo, and to guide people right. That is their only job. It's not to receive tithe, it's not to private jet, it's not to build university. Their only job is to speak truth to power. And when these people don't, and every Sunday you go and gather in their business centers in the name of worshiping God, then it breaks my heart. And as long as we cannot recognize that, it will be difficult for us to come and protest against government, because the protest we are talking about should also start in the churches, in all these people that will call spiritual leaders who cannot speak truth to power, who cannot guide us right. If they cannot guide us right, why do you expect the politicians to guide you right? These are spiritual fathers. These are people who told you, oh, even Herod is not even too bad after all. Now, dollar is 1,000. I don't know whether it's 1,006 now or what. The people who is telling you spirituality, there is no country in this world. There is no country in this world that runs their economy on the wheels of prayer. There is no country in this world, even Israel, that is now taking that gave them whatever they are not even running it on the plot of Zionism or something. But every other thing that happened in Nigeria, they will say, "Oh, pray for Nigeria." We've been praying for Nigeria since independence. They've been praying. So the problem of Nigeria is not spirituality. So as we are preparing to protest and see how we can take back our country, let us also remember that these spiritual leaders are not on our side, especially those who don't speak up. For those who speak up, I praise, thank God for them. But for those who does not speak up, they are as bad as their politicians. They are as wicked as your politicians. So when you go to church and sit tight there and be singing Kumbaya and be paying tight to them, just know that these people are also part of your problem, because they are worse. They are worse than your politicians. So that is just what I just want to see. So everyone on this space, I thank you for always coming. Let us keep fighting. Let us keep pushing, and let us keep believing. It's not easy, but I know that at the end of the day we'll overcome. So for everyone, Madam Ankadeda, I see you. Emia Saddam, I cannot. This guy is giving me sign. I should leave. Okay, let me leave for now. Everybody on this place, I agree to. Sweet Njenje, don't worry. We'll talk about Valentine.
No. Thank you very much. Ever best. Hope you guys can. I think my network went out there for a moment. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ever best. You just call carry on. What carry on? We don't know. But actually, but what you said is actually stand. So we have to. What's happening in Nigeria is deep rooted. It's deep rooted, and it's from I don't know. It's just some kind of massive. Thank you very much. For fun, I tried calling you. I don't know if you're there now, or and I know TK dropped. Or let me see if you should be able to speak as we round up actually, because you were here already. Okay, I don't think for phone is here. So TK, are you there? TK.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm here. Oh wow.
Yeah, you have like 2 minutes.
Yes, it's been a struggle. Hello everyone. Happy New Year. So good to have Jimmy back. Jimmy, I personally missed you and I was so happy when I heard your voice this afternoon. So good to have you back here. The last year my dad's nephew was kidnapped and 10 million ransom was paid. This year, my cousin's son was kidnapped. 8 million naira was paid as ransom. This I don't live in Nigeria. I don't live in Nigeria. And I don't even have, like, literally all my siblings are not even in Nigeria. You can see the effect of this on me, despite the fact that I don't live in Nigeria. For how long are we all going to keep paying ransoms? For how long are we just going to keep quiet and watch things go AWire in that country? Nigerians, are you not tired? Are you not tired? Are you not tired of every bullshit those people are doing? Are you not tired? Can you hear what the budget is saying? This is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. I don't know when we're going to wake up from our slumber and take back that country. We need to take back our country. It is my country. I am a Nigerian. It is my country, and I have the right to see it work. Nigeria, we need us. Enough is enough. We cannot wait till everyone dies. How many people will still be kidnapped? How many people, how many of your families will be killed? You've heard someone come on board say people are missing. It is for real. I am a victim, yet I don't live in Nigeria. It is high time, please. Let us take back our country. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Yep. It's high time. We're going to take back. That's the only option actually. So please, I mean, it's a lot of. It's quite sad. I say this every time. If you really love Nigeria as a country, I actually think people that talk like this are people that really love Nigeria. Don't For me, premium gaslighting is when somebody tells you, "Oh, like cities of the country don't talk about it." That's like first class gaslighting. The truth is that the moment you realize something you love so much as a problem, right? Your first action should be to find a way to solve it. You need to admit that there's that problem and do all you can to solve it. So these people you see around the timeline that try to tell you that, oh, because you sound like this, you say this, it's a lie. Because the truth is, those are the kind of people, like the typical example of what they're saying is, oh, you know your child or someone you love so much is at the verge of running mental, or even mental already, and you are feeling like, oh well, it's not nice to say someone is mad, to see him as a mad person. Let me just, it's not good. I love him so much. I can't say he's a mad person. When what you should be doing is grabbing the person forcefully and taking the person to a psychiatric hospital. So that's what Nigeria is like right now. So those people that say, oh, don't do this, don't do that, that's like premium gaslighting. We're in a big mess. We know it. we have solution like NC said. The person, I think the person, at least one we know. And we might say, oh, Peter Obi is not the only person, but it's the one that has said it. We know it. He has tried to contest for it. There are so many people out there, but they did not contest. He contested, he got our support, he won it, but a few people decided to steal it, grab it, run away with it. I mean, it's really at the end of the day, it's really left to really take our country back. So I appreciate it so much, and I think that's a very good place to bring today's space to a close. I know I still have like so many. There are still so many requests. Apologies to those that uh, we couldn't accept. We'll be here again, of course, on Thursday. So uh, if you requested today, come back on Thursday, and we'll try to bring as many people as much as possible. I can see Mommy B's hand is up, so I'll just allow probably to say what she wants to quickly say. Then we can find a round up. Mommy B.
No, I beg no vex, no vex. My son just came into the room and he was listening to he came into the room and was listening to what N6 was saying. And then he heard what whatever Bess was saying. And he's looking at me and he was like, Mom, is this the same Nigeria that we came and visited back when I was young? And I'm like, yes. He said, Jesus. You know, he said, so what are people doing about it? I'm like, if we call protests, Nigerians are busy suffering and smiling. It doesn't matter which side of the Atlantic we are, because even here in the UK, no problem to come out. We can't be committed to anything because unless we are directly affected, it does not concern us. You know, and he was like, you speak to loads of people. Why don't you tell them? I said, we're telling them. Nigeria is, we're about to go off the cliff, over the side of the cliff. We're hurtling towards that cliff. And I tell you, if you think Congo is bad, right? And God bless the Congolese because when it came to going out and protesting, even in their thousands, they came out. If you call Nigerians, it's too cold for them. It's like, at which point will it be enough? That resilience that you're feeling like it's um a good characteristic of Nigeria actually is what is killing us. It is what is killing us. That ability to adjust to any bullshit while these people are living large. I looked at him and I shed a few tears. I put myself together again and I said, I align with what N6 says. God bless you, N6. Right? Enough of this rubbish. Enough of this rubbish. Enough is enough. They cannot be living. While people, children are dying of hunger. What is wrong with us? What? What? Every other thing we will come out and do. But when it comes to fighting for ourselves, it becomes storytelling. And as for our Christian leaders, continue. We know that judgment will start from the church. Because enough of this, and I don't really blame them. I blame those of you who sit through the sermons or your services, right? And they say nothing. I'm rounding up. I'm done. They say nothing. And you still go back there. We're not ready. Are you?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mommy B. That brings the space to a close as well. Like I said earlier, apologies to those that couldn't bring up. Of course, on Thursday, please come again. Emir Saddam.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, and thank you very much that people have come to end up this episode. We are clear by like it. Please, I just want to make sure that this year, when we say 11 o'clock is 11 o'clock. Please, I beg. I honestly just can't go beyond this time, and we understand that. So please, if you're coming out, you want to speak, please come up on time. If I see a lot of people that want that I really would love to hear them speak, or can't bring them up just because, as I always say, come out on time. If you want to contribute on the conversation, be here on time. But you can join and you can also speak. But for my side, it's all love and light. Thank you guys. As always, the Nigerian Matano is finished. Hopefully by God's grace, let them give us life. Tomorrow they will do another one. I've been seeing a lot of comments. People in Nigerians asking me that I think we should talk about it in the budget. Thank you very much, Eze, for pointing out on the crime going on that day. I think probably our space on Thursday, but just have to do this on the Saturday. No, else is on the Saturday. Let us highlight. Let us do some highlightations on the criminality budget. Just one more time. Probably just these conversations are what we really learn and just understand. You know, right now, the social media sphere, all that done is just every morning and night. Oh, obedience and this, obedience and that. All people just have misdirected anger. Hopefully, I just understand what these guys are feeling or not to feel in the midst of nothing. I just can understand it. I've seen real estate people reach out on Instagram. You know, they have typed on Instagram that a bag of sweet now is 10,000 naira for one bag. Crazy when Nigeria is going to and it will not stop. So the final destination is Nigeria stand up and everything. I'm just surprised people are coming out. And just, that means it is really really home. When I remember back to this, I was like,
My brother, Saddam. I know feel to my mouth of the person they go through.
I dey laugh, oh, I know it's not funny because I know you have been the process of no, don't worry, your come. That time I was doing this. Me and I got to that point where my dad asking get to a point where nobody is even one hungry person that you know many of us have got a food around cow because that Nigeria has to do it's not going to come out and shout you got to fight and die or you enter our name and say our pastor please go to the market there are people like you in their millions you feel like you want to kill yourself for Nigeria you want to die Nigeria put the point that you want to die go to the market square of your state and you have all on your body you set up people and tell them that Nigeria maternal time you want and you see people that are like you that really want to kill yourself and probably you can start from there and start talking yourself because this cowardice of just go and help yourself oh yes mommy yes that I am sorry I know things are hard blah 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 I can't do this anymore and you not doing paper the guy is hellfire wey dey wait for you if you're tired of the system stand up and scream and shout it and get people like yourself that also are there because people of power too fire you come out and fight waiting for a date my brother it might never come hopefully Nigerians will stand up and say enough is enough and I am so happy that the tears is coming from the camp of the people that supported this criminal. Guys, we thank you thank you very much. Everyone has got there's something I would have put this perspective down on the first section. We're very high entrepreneur, but now you can join us back also back hopefully with the Nigerian budget on the platform for Nigerians to see what is happening. Thank you very much one more time. Thank you, well, Nigeria. Thank you, Bolale, Mr. Bas, you can join us on Thursday. I would really love to understand what in the import and export sector is at peace with the corruption going on in the Nigerian budget. Thank you very much. Those are I know there's hey, Mika and L, you know why please let us hear. Good to have you back here and I'm Jabin. How you doing, bro? Thank you very much, Josipa. Oluwani, my brother, thank you. Happy Valentine first for all the numbers and all the singles. All to provide for us. LA, thank you very much. And thank you, now friend. God for Nigeria. All you honest, no wahala. Thank you so much. Mara XD, Kola D, Dr. Lily White, thank you. Happy birthday to your big brother, Gabriel Village. God bless you, sir. Finally, thank you very much to Jack, on the real Museum, Strong, the Mountain, the LP coming viral. The first son, Tony, Osemo, YK, Prince, Real Jack. Please, another suggestion, a very wonderful suggestion. We are still doing our power play of cursing. Somebody said that day, just bring out your picture and funny. The 10 minutes video of you funny when you're cursing him, you can take it online. The various people are funny his pictures across. It's almost a suggestion on the
I
timeline.
like that idea. I
Yeah.
like that idea. I like it.
And I was thinking that we post on timeline. I think I said that 10 seconds video of funny Yakuma movie.
Lucky picture of what you plan for Atlantic.
Thank you. Please take the video online. We'll help it go viral that day. February 25th is the day that every announcement I will naked myself tonight and be cursing and every kind of roast of every kind of evil forest. All of you will see them. What you guys say, that favor, Tinubu administration will favor you. Every of the favor of Tinubu administration will reach all of you to your very, very, very last generation. Thank you, my brother Shrubs, Real Jack, Mr. Waleri, thank you, Mike, Duchess, friend, Mr. Ikenna, Yvonne, Osifo, John Veal, Dan, Balaktiri, K, Fatah Ibrahim, my brother, thank you so much. Julius, Wake Up Africa, Wake Up Nigeria, Ayo, Prince Kelly, Duke, Project, Oye, Eze, Ponty, Captain John, Dr. Talata, Dr. T, Mr. Humphrey, Sailor, Coco, Levi, Timek, thank you so much, Pelumi, my brother, Tegs, Chidivoski, Papachilo. I can't call all your names, guys, but from the bottom of my heart, it's all love and light. I love you guys. See you guys, same station next. I don't say next week. Next week, we'll do this show 1 week. See you guys, same station on Thursday. From my side, it's all love and light. Thank you, Mama Wakiri. God bless you all. Good night and stay safe.
All right. Have you voted?
I'm voted, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm happy I'm voted, yeah.
tell me your feeling after voting today.
Yeah, after voting, I'm feeling okay. What I want, I get it on the result. I'm getting the party I want is the one going on. Thank you for that.
What are you expecting from these people you voted?
I'm voted, they can do what you want, and then when they want, what they want, inshallah, we'll happiness more, isn't it? So then please, I want to beg them, we suffer almost 10 hours we are standing because of what we want. We need change. And then the person we need, he's the one on the party we want, isn't it? So please, we want change.
Change? What kind of change?
The change of situation which we are now.
What is the situation you are in?
Situation of suffering, isn't it? Yeah, we are suffer. How many years? As you see, 12 years forward. I mean, almost 40-something years. I don't know what is government did for me. It's come out of this like this radio. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, yeah. I have to complain. I'm in Nigeria, really. Almost 40-something years. I don't know what is government. So I need change. And the person I know is going to change this thing by force, whether the leader they want or not. Any person which is bad, he must escape in this country, or he be hidden like how they are hiding a poor people inside prison, which you don't have a court attendant. Inshallah, we need Buhari to change this country.